business for G2 at this point.
Listen, this is the furthest Massimo's been since RLCS 21-22
Yo.
in the tournament. He hasn't made it to the top four
Oei,
since the
sorry, ek is
RLCS
terug. Ons
Global
unit het
Championship.
lag geraak.
Back and forth, and
Goed,
now he's
die
got
RLCS gaan begin.
great players to complement him.
Away.
He had two great then, but then he upgraded, got two great better than ones now.
Ik ga nou vir John vra wat is sy planne.
He's been balling out.
Yeah, as for his teammates, they've not
Gaan hy
even
saam
beat
met ons
to an
kom kyk?
RLCS land since
Ek weet
fall
nie,
last
kan
year,
hom nou
which is
vra.
such a shame to say considering all their quality. These
Okay, wag, ek moet gaan pis.
such a
Hierdie vat
brilliant
uit te
mechanical
lank.
player, so good at finding passes, the challenge game, so strong at as well. I mean, G2, where do they have to focus to take this win, Rattles?
North America gets a lot of hate for not being as smart as EU, for not being as mechanical as Mina, whatever it is. This is one of the most mechanically dominant teams we've ever seen in the game. The name of the game for this team is discipline. If
Jy nog
this
bezig
team
met
can
Rocket
stay
League of wat jy
disciplined
afgesit
for
het?
all day today, they will be
Ja,
crown
ek het
champions.
uitgegaan.
Listen, Daniel right
Oh,
there.
wait.
He finally gets the
Maar
matchup we've been
nog
waiting
bietjie
for. Daniel going up
training.
against Zen. It's been talked about for a long time. The moment Daniel came out, they saw Zen coming up and he like he looked just like Daniel. They got two prodigies too. They're a little bit smaller in stature, but they're massive on the field, and that's exactly what they do to Bab.
That is exactly what they do. Now here, G2 with a chance to make a run. That would be absolutely historic. They've already gotten the BDS off their backs. Now they're going up against the defending world
Kali.
champions with a chance
Yo.
to even do
Wie dink jy gaan wen nou?
the impossible. And so taking
Wie
down
speel?
the wall, but it starts
G2
here, and it
teen
starts in
Vitality.
this particular matchup. We've talked enough about G2.
Oeh,
Let's bring
ek
out their
weet nie.
opponents.
Vitality is shit, maar ek het nog nie G2 gesien speel nie. Het ek? Nee.
Ek weet nie, dink jy so nie. Maar ek wil predict, ek wil 250,000 coins neersit.
Het jy al G2 gesien? Ag, Vitality.
Ja,
En wat is span beter gespeel?
Vitality is baie inconsistent. Eendag speel hulle goed, eendag speel hulle kak.
Ja, check gou jou foon nou.
Alright Kali, ek dink ek gaan fuck, ek weet nie.
Ek weet ook nie, bro, ek kan jou nie sê nie.
Kom ons gaan maar vir Vitality uit. Vitality, Zayn is baie wakker as dit 'n LAN is. So kom ons kyk.
My bombe gaan tot al by die amper by die eerste towers bou. Die game is al 70 minute lank.
The new coach Fairy Peak, and as they were walking out,
Oh,
he was
fuck.
playing to the crowd, geeing them up, begging them for even more. They will know that if they are to defeat
Hulle sê ek
G2,
dink ons kort
they
nog
have to
bombe, maar ek
feed
dink nie die is
off that
genoeg nie.
energy.
They have to feed up that energy, and it starts with that young man right there, Zen. The first time he showed up yesterday, he was so composed. Look at him right now. He's playing to the crowd.
Is dit die fucking netwerk is 'n issue?
Die punch is push groot.
Buy this G2 stream and make it to another grand final.
One of EU's best. This is a very structurally strong team. They don't overcommit much. They make good plays. I think this series heavily relies on what Redosin do.
Dude, ek dink ek gaan gaan shit.
Redosin we got in group stage or Swiss stage where it wasn't great. Going to round 5.
Hoor wat wil John doen en dan sal ek nou terug wees.
Against Furia, the dominant
Okay,
Redosin
gaan jy saam met
bouncing
John
up and
speel?
down, making plays.
Ek weet nie wat sy plan is nie. Ek wil graag hê hy moet saam met Rocket League speel, maar ek onthou ons deal is 'n uur. Ja, wel nie soos 'n uur daar, uur hierso nie, maar die hoeveelheid ure wat ons in Rift in sit, gaan ons in Rocket League in sit.
Ja.
So ek moet nou hoor wat wil hy eerste
It's
doen.
amazing how one victory just makes a team feared again.
Hoor wat wil hy eerste doen en ons gaan ek dan 'n rukkie fokus in Rift job op my foon en dan kan hy later saam met ons 'n bietjie Rocket League speel.
And suddenly we're talking about how this is a
So jy gaan nou nie saam met my RLCS kyk nie?
Ek weet nie, laat ek gou hoor wat hy wil sê, wat hy wil doen. Wat sê ek? Okay, ek gaan kak.
Alright.
X Factor is it's written all over him. You know, he's a very
Okay, bye.
I think
Bye-bye.
confidence-based player. You know, don't know him very much personally, but just playing against him, seeing the way he acts, it's a player that if he plays
En dan sit 'n Magnus, so as hulle naby kom en stoot Magnus hulle net aan die buise.
And I know you can say that about anyone, but it's a player that you can tell how much better he makes his teammates. You can tell how comfy he makes his teammates.
And listen, he elevates when he's from the crowd. Throughout the whole entire event, he was averaging 325 points per game. He upped it to 350 yesterday. He upped the demos. He averaged a goal per game yesterday against the Furious squad. And that shows how confident he gets when he's got the bees behind him, when they're swarming, when Zen starts waving. As we take a little look at the
If the creeps come, please try and kill them before they touch the bombs, I believe.
averaging 445, averaging .96 shots per game. While Zen, .96 goals.
Fudge suck ass. Oh.
Zen on the other half,
Some stats.
averaging good points as well, and he upped it yesterday. I said it earlier. He averaged 5.
Sorry boys, ek weet nie as julle almal soos meisies het of iets nie, maar ek is single, dus kom ek speel tikkies.
It's one of the few NA players
So.
with a positive win rate versus EU, and I feel like that sort of
Van julle wil
mantra, that
seker
sort
gaan
of thought
eet.
must exist in the back of a player's mind.
So, sulke
Can I ask
goed,
you that?
maar jy weet,
When
ek
you're
doen
sort
nie,
of
kom
gonna be
net
a
by die
team that
huis
you
en
often
ons
beat,
sê.
do you think, yeah, I always beat these guys, even if it's a different roster, even if it's a different day?
Absolutely. I think when you play against a roster that you normally beat, it's easy to go in there and say, hey, play our game, we'll win. When you're playing against a team that, you know, normally has a number, you look at BDSG2, it's, guys, we have to figure this out. If we do not play exactly how we want to, we're going to lose.
See that guy on your screen right there? Sathu, coach of G2. Rettles, you know
Let him
very,
run.
very
Julle kan
well.
try,
He's
maar
gotta have
ek
the right
ek sê
game
Lil
plan
sit,
for
ek dink ons
G2
speel high
or
ground ou. As hulle hier opkom, pop ek my
Sathu,
minefield en hulle kak, maak nie
size
saak
one,
hoeveel
because
lewens hulle
this is
het nie.
NA's best. You know, you look at NA's best players, he has 3
Feel
of
it
them.
safe.
So
Feel
this
it
is
safe.
something that he's got to figure out. I think that this is going to be a good series for him.
Listen, and then you got Coach Ferry Peak. We pan to him on the camera. He's taking the place of Pharaoh. People had question, Pharaoh, why'd you leave? Why'd you leave Vitality? You did Carmine. Ferry Peak, he's got to take that mantle. He had to follow up with somebody who won the Boston Major for him, and then won Worlds for him. But he's already brought him all the way to Championship Sunday in his first land as a coach. He's one win away from making the grand final.
And what Ferry Peak has as the coach that Farah doesn't is a world championship of his own from back in his playing days.
Chad, get ready. The match is about to start soon. Make sure you get your vote in. Use the hashtag G2 if you're voting G2 Stride. Use the hashtag VIT if you're voting Team Vitality. As guess what? We are so close to kick off here, Cole. I can see you're starting to get a little antsy.
I'm so ready. I want to get on with it. I know the players do. It must be more and more difficult just to deal with the pressure as you sit there, as you wait. Potentially the hardest thing.
Ooh, it's gonna be close, man. This crowd is starting to pick it
What's
up.
Alpha doing there?
The energy is starting to get back.
You know what this feels like.
What's it feel like, Slater? Talk
This
to me.
run feels reminiscent of Season 7 Vitality.
Yeah.
Where Season 7 Vitality went through the big 3 of NA, them being Europe's strongest team, G2. I could see it. I could see it. Yesterday was BDS. Today could be Vitality and either, you know, Carmine or Gentlemates, but I like our odds. I do like their odds.
Listen, the juxtaposition, G2 is not going to be easy for them, though. All of North America, all of the world. If you're a MENA fan, if you're an SSA fan, you just need to join in the group of this G2 squad because Vitality, they've got all of Europe behind them and every single team. You want to have the international final, or we could have a potential Vitality versus Carmine rematch or semifinals of the World Championship.
I mean, there's all sorts of storylines that are bubbling and brewing underneath the surface. I think for G2, they have to try and look back at what happened to them when they were in the World's Final against Team BDS. And BDS is completely quiet in the crowd. They stole that advantage from them, and from that point, they couldn't deal with the momentum. G2 will know they can do the opposite here.
You know, early on, you know, you had a lot of Zen Daniel comparisons,
Right.
and, you know, a lot of credit to myself and Arsenal, but
Right.
you now have a team around Daniel that is just as, if not more talented than him. I like it. I like it. I think this is the first series that they've played
Okay.
where you kind of, the playing field seems even.
Okay.
I'm listening to you, but of course, let's see where you're gonna go here in this particular matchup. We're gonna get into talent predictions, starting with you, Slater. What do you got?
I've stuck with them. I'm with Bates here. I got G2.
Listen, since you want to put me out there, I gotta go G2 as well, man. You got Atomic, you got Beast Mode, you got Daniel, aka Lana. You made a great team, and you gotta do it now for NA, for North America. G2 starts the run here, and they're gonna make it all the way to the grand final and go up against somebody else from
Yes,
EU.
sir.
I mean, I don't want to feel left out. I've got G2 here as
Yes,
well.
sir.
And I'm
Yes,
curious
sir.
how the crowd's going to react to that because we've got little pockets of French fans. But this is G2
Oh, good,
against
boys.
the rest of the world. This is the rest of the world versus France. I genuinely think the way G2 shut down Team BDS yesterday, if Vitality aren't at their absolute best, and they haven't been since last season, they're not going to beat them.
Do we want to do the coin?
Do the coin.
We can do the coin. Here we go.
You didn't say what colors were what.
We already know. G2's blue, Vitality's orange. The coin is orange as well. The coin has been going for Vitality, but I'm not going with the coin. I don't know what they're getting so excited
Is
for.
it booing or cheering?
Put me up with G2 as
Same
well.
ones.
Copenhagen, are you ready? Oh my my God, I'm so ready.
Kan nie my minefield neerset nie want hulle pop my eerste.
G2 versus Vitality Slater. What does G2 have to do to win, and what does Vitality have to do to win?
What does the coin know that we don't?
Like I said, name of the game for G2 today is discipline. They have the talent, they have the skill, they can score at will, they can defend at will. If this team can stay disciplined with cutting the field and their challenges, challenging for each other, I don't think there is much Vitality can do.
Copenhagen, are you ready for match one? I think they're ready. Let's roll!
It's finally Sunday, Rocket League's favorite day of the week. For many, Sunday is a day of rest, a day to take it easy and relax after a hard week's work. But not in this house. In this house, we use Sunday to celebrate legacies and crown champions. Friday was not too good to North America, but one beacon of hope still remains. But in their way, the reigning world champions. Two organizations that have competed in multiple Worlds finals collide one more time for a spot in the finals here in Copenhagen. What stories will we tell of this international clash of Rocket League Titans? Copenhagen, it's time to kick off Championship Sunday! Copenhagen, welcome to Championship Sunday, and welcome to the semi-finals. Johnny, let's find out who might go the whole way.
It's a classic, it's an instant classic between Vitality and G2. G2 looking for revenge for the organization. Going back years ago, Vitality simply trying to defend their land streak. G2 start off in the Vitality end. You've got to be careful these days with all the kickoff strats going around, and goal can come out of anywhere, but we've made it to midfield play in the opening seconds.
This was Daniel up against Zen. Matchup that many have been looking forward to. Alpha being hounded. As Beast Mode takes away, only up to Zen, picks up 100. No mistakes allowed at this level. Swiss was certainly an interesting one for both these teams. Not as clean as Ivor would have liked. Not as clean as Zen might like this situation to be, but he has controlled it. And he's been the main ball player so far for this Vitality team, but in goes Radosin. It's got good territory.
Well, there's a slow start for G2 yesterday against BDS. They rallied, won 4 straight. Vitality, meanwhile, started off stronger. 3 straight games against Furia. It looks like G2 have come out and matched Vitality in the midfield for the most part. That being said, Vitality have a dangerous center ball there. G2 briefly under pressure, but they escape.
Unbelievable read. It's now Beast Mode up. Backboard looks for the double. Just couldn't quite set up the angle. As Daniel actually collides into his own teammates, they've now got a cut rotation. Try to keep some sort of pressure going. They've done well.
Oh, instant challenge there from Atomic. Is he going through? Oh, you betcha! Atomic 1-0. Immediately challenges Zen and goes all the way himself.
That is unbelievable confidence. Plays Zen before Zen even knew what he wanted to with the ball. Wipes it away from the car. G2 up 1-0.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to get up, and again, Atomic immediately challenges Zen. It doesn't matter that he's been outplayed there. He's giving his teammates behind him time to get control of the ball. They are absolutely going to be shutting down Zen every time they can, but it's not just Zen. Radosin really showing up yesterday. Alpha really showing up yesterday. That is the style G2 have got to use if they're going to have a chance, not only in this matchup, but to go the distance, which, of course, as you all know, is their plan.
Alpha really does feel like the sleeping giant of this event. We haven't quite seen him up to that kind of level that we know he can reach. Zen, on the other hand, just trying to chase up, doesn't get the 100 boost, but in comes Radosin, looks for the devil tap. Atomic takes it away. Next one up, it's a double commit, so it's so important that you win the ball. Beast Mode did exactly that.
G2 are not wasting time in defense. They've got the backboard covered here. Infield, a little bit open. It's slightly an opportunity here for Vitality, and it goes in. Alpha lobs it low. There was a G2 defender on the goal line, but it proved to be too awkward of a save.
Yeah, Atomic would have liked it anywhere but over there. Unbelievable placement. And I think if you play that quick and you play that with power, there is a chance Atomic can get to it. You slow it up, Atomic's car is just gonna slide off the backboard.
Yeah, it's something you can't dodge downwards. You can't use your flip to go down in Rocket League as Vitality now
all over G2. Now G2 on the counter-attack. They used this against BDS to great effect yesterday. Already a factor. Alpha offloads to Redosin. Not really the bounce off the wall they were looking for. They play it anyway. Redosin with a flip reset. G2 trying to layer that defense, going for one early challenge followed by another. For them, it's all about trying to recreate what they know they can do in practice, what they've done in North America all season long. It's been a difficult time completely transitioning that to the LAN in Copenhagen, but they are getting better every single day.
And for Vitality, it does feel like just avoid catastrophe. They really have been their own worst enemies at times. Up goes Beast Mode. Gonna try and challenge it back down. There goes Atomic, realizes he couldn't get there in time. So Zen and Alpha pressing forward. And Daniel will be so happy with how that one worked out.
Yeah, Zen didn't have any boost there, just had to play the ball at that moment, or it would have been G2's for free. Complete deadlock in game one. It's the series we all want to be close after a stunning quarterfinal day yesterday. Every single series delivered it. Who's going to ice it up here at the end? It's Zen down the middle. Atomic and Beast Mode both jump, but again, these double commits don't really matter for G2 because they are making good on the ball.
Back to the midfield. Atomic does take control, at least momentarily. Sidewall double tap, that's dangerous. Zen's got to respect it. Just curls the ball towards the backboard, cradles it away from danger. 1 minute left on the clock. Both these teams tied at one apiece.
Oh, Beast Mode's gone very deep here, but the back pass brings him back into the game. Daniel to Beast Mode, forward to Atomic, to Beast Mode again. It's off the crossbar.
And Redosin and the rest of Vitality were beat. If that was on target, it was 2-1. Now they're on the opposite side of the field. Atomic keeps it out. Low boost, has to just do well, and he's done exactly that. Redosin looking for a back pass. Alpha would like to take over. He has bumped for his troubles. This is an opportunity now. G2 trying to stride forwards, get their chances. Reset from Daniel, not going to be available. That first touch was very heavy. And Redosin is just going to cover it as Alpha hits into him.
Yeah, he tried to leave it there. That's definitely an attempted fake by Redosin, but it was pretty awkward. He couldn't get away from the ball. Still Vitality moving forward towards the closing seconds of regulation. That's not the clear Beast Mode wanted. Zen going to pick it up at the edge of the box. Backboards it, but controlled well by Daniel.
That was so dangerous as well. Daniel can't afford to make any mistakes. G2 can't afford to make any mistakes. Infield to Zen. Double commit. Who's first to it? Daniel. As now the ball hits the floor. We have overtime.
Yeah, Vitality accepted the OT there. Looks like it's going to be Daniel's ball first. Sealing play. Early dodge to get it past one. Backboard covered by Vitality. We're back into midfield.
We're back over to the awaiting Alpha. Ball far side. Atomic realizes he has a little bit of time, but does still get there before Redosin. Zen parries the ball straight to Daniel. Daniel, Beast Mode, Beast Mode. Oh! Backboard double tap, couldn't get to it.
It's a beautiful infield pass by G2. Absolutely slamming it off the wall. And Redosin's accidentally backflip there, but he's got follow-up with Alpha 54. G2 really have used the center balls to great effect in this game. Atomic undefended. Shot saved by Zen. G2 continue to knock on the door.
Alpha looking midfield. Redosin realized he wasn't going to get there first, so no point launching forwards, but now we're off the backboard. Redosin. Beast Mode cutting rotation, now cutting across the face of goal. He's bumping Zen. Atomic, that can go to anybody. They'll be happy to see that it was Daniel who looks again for the sidewall double. G2 have got a couple of ideas, and the idea will be to get rid of this.
It's a huge block by Atomic, but it hasn't gone too far. Here's Zen off the ceiling. Goes backboard, but that's blocked as well. Both teams have covered their defensive options extremely well in game one, really not giving any clear-cut chances to the opposition. That's middle. No go, though, for Vitality as again G2 read the pass well.
Couple of demos coming through. As we look through the smoke screen, Beast Mode, he's not done too well with the challenge. Alpha sticks with, double commit again, so it's up to Daniel just to control the ball for as long as possible as everyone resets.
Oh, what a touch by Alpha. Tries to go for the fake, but the G2 challengers continue to come in just in the nick of time. They are not slowing down their aggression with their defense. That's a good hit. Zen controls it brilliantly. I mean, that was not an easy first touch, especially in the danger area. He's still going. Zen past two. Of course, G2 have always got that third man.
Looking for the demo. They've got it!
Oh! Alpha faked the ball, gun for the goal. He took him out, and that left it completely uncontested. What a play by Vitality. Just when it looked like G2 had survived, just when it looked like they were going to rally back and get more bodies in the way of the goal, like they've been doing all game, Vitality had numbers at the far post.
Blink and you'll miss it. Vitality, the communication just to come through and say, leave it, I've got you, go and find the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the permanent threat in this matchup. Vitality love to launch the first man. Doesn't matter if they get anything for it, because they can go and steal boost, and more importantly, get rid of your goalkeeper.
Oh, it's Atomic who opened the scoring with an instant challenge against Zen. That was a theme of the game, instant challenges by G2, which I'm delighted to see personally. That's one of the things I was worried about. You know, will G2 kind of get a bit cagey, get a bit nervous? Well, it doesn't look like that's the case. They played well there, but they got caught out at the end. A huge demo by Alpha 54 and Redosin with an open net. And he got up and celebrated that one in their faces as well. Vitality, they are the team with the land streak. And it looks like as soon as you put them in front of a crowd, they're right back to their best.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been the team to beat. We talk about the streaks that are currently going on. Pharaoh will be taking to the field later on to defend his own. But for now, the reigning world champions looking to cement that online is one thing, beating them in front of a crowd is entirely different. As we get into game number 2, Vitality have started off on the front foot, but now that might be about to get challenged.
Oh, it's honestly a great save by Redosin there. Beast Mode made the shot very awkward for him by putting it behind him. Redosin controlled it, kept it in the back corner. This, you know, even though it's close to Vitality's goal, is usually a safe position for them. Atomic with a chance for the free aerial play. Doesn't have a foot to work with, flying in front of the ball, but he gets slapped back into it. Didn't have enough momentum on the urgable bump pass.
There was a second man coming up, but now, look to see who was there first. This time it was Daniel. Beast Mode having an argument with the inside of the goal. As that's now dropped down!
Oh!
Well, he tried, but it was not quite enough.
Oh, Alpha's trickery. It looks like he's going across the box. He stops and goes the other way, and Atomic had to play that. It was going to be Zen's either way. Unfortunately, he could not get enough on it, and it's 1-0 Vitality in game 2.
G2 know how this feels all too well. So many of their fans will be thinking, not this team again. Backboard, Redosin almost got there. 2 players needed to stop him, as Redosin has really come into his own in the latter half of this tournament, as Alpha keeps the pressure on.
I mean, we talk about the additional pressure of playing in front of a crowd. For Vitality, they've just been
Kijk, Nigma en
infinitely
kijk,
better in front of a
Krokker.
crowd. Now this is a chance for Beast Mode. Atomic's going to join him in the back corner as well. G2 have played a lot of their offense in this exact corner this game. Not too much effect, and now Daniel's lost control. It's on target, saved by Beast Mode, but G2 starting to look a little bit shaky in defense. They need to lock it down.
We're seeing how early Vitality are challenging now. No opportunity to control the ball. Zen's going to look for a goalkeeper. Early jump from Beast Mode to avoid it.
Oh
look at the chaos cause.
Oh my!
So Redosin can finish it off.
Vitality are just in their element. Alpha fakes one, and G2 just get completely tangled in defense. You know, in game 1, they spread out brilliantly. They had the backboard covered, they had the ball challenged, and they had the passing option covered as well. But here, you can see they're just gravitating towards the ball. Fake kickoff there by Vitality. They're going to collect the ball in their back corner. That's something that, although it looks dangerous, they like to use, because it gets them into this midfield play with boost at their disposal.
Zen's going to wait for it, as Beast Mode does clear. Gets the ball straight back over to the Prodigy. As Zen is just collided to midway through the air. Atomic looking to try and make a game of this. Not far off.
Vitality have just really not given G2 anything to work with. They have been in sync in offense as well, which is a scary prospect, because a lot of this season we've talked about how Vitality have lacked that synergy that had them defeating everybody easily at the tail end of last season. Zen over 1 again. G2 have got players back. Vitality are just in cruise control right now. They don't need to force the issue. G2, who's it going to be? We talk about the help Daniel's got here. As Rails pointed out in the desk before the match, this is the most talented roster Daniel's ever been a part of. He doesn't need to carry. Who's going to step up and make that big play to get G2 back on the board?
Plenty of time, and now Daniel up to the air, immediately challenged. Alpha was having absolutely none of it. Now Zen,
Oh, wow.
beautiful catch, looks to go the whole way. Not gonna happen, but this is the problem here for G2. It is wave after wave of offense, and they're merely surviving.
Yeah, they got no boost. Beast mode on one small pad. Atomic and Daniel had nothing, so it's just constant vitality pressure. G2 still hunting for a big boost pad. They're just not spawning for them. Atomic, the key challenge to buy some time. How much time? It's Alpha, right next to the goal. Slow playing. Little 1-2 with the crossbar. G2 surviving, but they need goals. They need counter-attacks. Vitality are not giving them any opportunities.
Yeah, Daniel's got the ball. He actually has a decent amount of boost here. Beast mode does take over. Second man up has always been quicker from the boys in orange. Atomic looks to try and catch them out. He's got Daniel waiting backboard, drop down pass, and even that was covered.
That's a great interception by Daniel. For Vitality, no worse for it. They continue to pretty comfortably hold on to this 2-goal lead. I mean, they have been absolutely terrifying in the midfield. G2, a team who are so known for their offense online, really not able to produce any of it here. Solo plays, team plays, all being shut down.
And forced all the way to their own side of the field with time running out. 1 minute left in game number 2. As Vitality looking to continue their march towards another major championship. This is their best chance in a while, but Daniel's shot left so much to be desired.
Yeah, it's just not good enough for G2. They are lacking quality chances. That was probably the best of the bunch. Gotta take a good shot on target. That's much better from G2 as they start to take the risks in the closing stages. Oh, what a save by Redosa. Daniel dunks it in though. G2 finally on the board.
36 seconds to find one more goal. And it took the entire house to get that over the line. We've seen what Vitality have got on kickoffs. Now let's see if G2 can counter it.
They just need possession. They've got time. One goal is massive here. It swings the momentum towards G2. It's going to be Vitality straight back into offense. Now they really have to be careful. They cannot leave that half chance for G2. Who have just finally got something to go their way. Vitality not scared to commit though. Look at this from Redosin. Looking for a flip reset on that mid-air challenge.
This is not the Redosin that we have seen so far this season. This is so much improved when his team needed it most. Daniel, reset.
Oh!
And at the worst time, it's happened again.
Oh, what a shot by Daniel. Ridiculous angle with the flip reset. Vitality did not think he was going on target from there. No one inside the net to stop the perfect shot. Daniel ties it.
Back to Zen. Goes up. Are we going to another overtime? Alpha will leave it. And that's on target.
Oh.
Not quite.
Oh!
That one certainly was. G2 have stolen it.
Unreal. Just when you thought a timeout was coming, G2 come back and take you with a 0-second goal. I mean, that is just ridiculous. They had nothing all game. They were so quiet. But that flip reset from Daniel almost took the roof off in Copenhagen. What a goal and what a finish. G2 have just stolen the game right under Vitality's noses.
Well, they still believe. Their team probably don't believe what just happened to them. That was out of nowhere. The highlights package here will be 90% team vitality, but the 10% that really mattered went to G2. This is where it really felt like things were going also very wrong. And then Daniel shows up.
Unreal.
It just works. Let's take a look one more time. So Daniel, reset. It's just
This
in,
is crazy.
just
I mean,
behind Redosin.
To shoot from this position is really quite a special play by Daniel. And then to produce even a shot on 0 seconds as well. Absolutely brilliant by G2, who, you know, I was getting ready to, you know, ask again, is it a timeout? Is it time for them to just take that quick break and then try to build a comeback like they did yesterday? Well, today they don't need to do that. They've still got their timeout available because they just had that little mental reset in the middle of the game. Huge for G2, huge for North America.
And for so many G2 fans that have been with us for a while, that one will be so good because they will remember certain players scoring at 0 seconds ruining their chance at a World Championship back in Season 7 with almost the exact same style of play. Now G2 have got all the momentum. Look to try and get their second game on the board.
And they almost scored there. It's a great save from Alpha 54. G2 look completely energized by that comeback. Well, let's see how Vitality responds. They've had a couple of road bumps. It's not all been clean domination, despite winning the last 2 international RLCS events. They know how to bounce back themselves. Talk about that grand final. Fairy Peak was one of the players who played for Vitality, of course, in that famous win against G2 years ago. He stands behind the squad now as the coach, helping them out. This is a chance for Zen. Decides to go over the 50. Daniel defends him beautifully.
Zen tried to go low and Daniel still had that one red. Now in goes Zen yet again. G2 have not backed down just yet from trying to challenge as early as possible, but now Beast Mode's missed it. Zen challenging. That's going to drop down. Will Zen want to turn? Not quite. Instead, waits for the ball to come to him. He is solo for now. Radosin, not the best first touch. Does need a bit of help. Receives it from Alpha. Now Radosin with players to aim for.
Uh-oh.
Now, off the backboard, Daniel clears the safety.
Oh, well played. Daniel again. Just getting that one extra touch to make sure that G2 are not going to be in trouble there. It looked like it might be another chance for Vitality. Beast Mode now trying to chase down his own play. No, it's to Atomic and it's in! G2 up by 1.
They are clinical when required. 4 goals in a row now for G2. Well in control. Can they now finish this off? Kickoff goes back to Radosin, who can play this now at the stadium, but that's not rolled the way he would like to. Cross all the work, off the backboard, early challenge. Beast Mode has to launch early, did not want to get caught 2v1.
A solid third man commit there by Beast Mode. It's a clean angle to attack the ball from, so as not to get dunked on. Vitality being a bit frustrated here. Towards the end of last game, now the start of this one. That pressure that was so easy to come by, suddenly, only few and far between moments in the G2 end. Alpha's been taken out of the game here. Follow up by Atomic, save this side. Daniel on target. Slowly, Radosin lobs it clear, but not too far. G2 still in offense. Can Beast Mode center, use it. Oh, using the backboard beautifully there. G2 look like a completely different team.
Reset, looking for the next one up. It's Daniel, backboard, double tap. In comes Beast Mode. Just needs to try and drop this down to a teammate. As Radosin, he's good. So Atomic will finish it off.
Perfect pressure play by G2. Beast Mode denies Radosin's clear by landing on him. And Atomic goes over the top of 2. Completely boosts our Vitality defenders. What a regain this was by G2. And boy, are they running with it.
Oh, and now Radosin's by himself with Beast Mode chasing!
Oh, wow.
And Radosin was just too slippery.
I mean, that really is a huge save. If G2 go ahead 3 goals here, suddenly that's 6 unanswered. About a 5-minute window. It could still be with Daniel in the air, reset. Saved by Alpha before it can get anywhere near the goal. And Radosin just opts for the ground play here. You can see the pre-jump challenge coming in on the right of the screen there. Vitality are really struggling to link up all of a sudden. They've been completely stunned by G2's brilliance. Now here comes Alpha, it's a great reset, but saved by G2.
They are not out just yet, and they will be sure to remind us of that fact. Atomic looking to try and put this one away. You could imagine a 3-goal lead with this amount of time left would be safe enough, but here comes Zen with Radosin over in support. Watch to see if Daniel would have a missed touch. That does not happen. Instead, we've got Atomic looking backboard. What a read this would be! Not far off!
I mean, that's just brilliant by Atomic again, who's really come to life in this game. The link up with Beast Mode to open the scoring. Now here comes G2 on the counter-attack. We're in the final minute. They look solid, but all of a sudden a long clear hits off their backboard. Glad to see that one go wide.
Looking for the down shot. That's going to be so dangerous. Cause chaos. Cause destruction. Cause G2 fans around the world to get a bit more worried.
Well, G2 had the boost there. They just needed a challenge. It's what we've been complimenting them on all day. They have not held back. They've not waited. They have been going forward at the ball that time. Not so much. Now Redosin straight away on the kickoff. Leech Mode's dispossessed him here. 40 seconds to work with for Vitality as they attempt to do what G2 did in game 2.
Alpha not quite there for the reset, but he can still follow. 0 boost. So whatever he does here, he's going to be very late back. Zen, first touch. Actually opens up a gap here for G2 to challenge. They will take exactly that opportunity. One more chance. 20 seconds. Redosin is midfield should they require. Instead, Alpha goes to the pre-jump.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Oh, he's done it!
They've done it!
Pre-jump by Redosin. He shields the ball, denying the clear. And Zen slots an equalizer. I mean, this is just ridiculous. G2 from 2 behind in game 2. Vitality from 2 behind in game 3. What a series. We're only 3 games in. We're not even done. Will we have more regulation drama?
Up goes. Zen moves in. It's down to Beast Mode, who will accept the overtime. Who is going to take the second one?
Another half-flip kickoff by Vitality. Zen follows up closely though, and it does give the ball away to Daniel, who's off the ceiling. Not able to get anything on target. Redosin intercepts the pass as well. Now it's Vitality on the counter-attack. Offloaded to Zen, who's been demoed out the play.
Back into the midfield. Daniel launches to Atomic. Ceiling! It's dropping dangerously! But Redosin nice and calm. Alpha looking for the setup. He's got Zen, far side, who waits for it, takes over. Now it's up to G2 to defend.
Yeah, where there's challenges from G2. Looks like they are playing this one out aggressively. Beast Mode off the ceiling. Looks like it's going to be Vitality's ball again, though, as they take it away from him. End-to-end stuff. Both teams happy to up the pace.
Off the backboard, Zen has to wait for Alpha. Didn't want to land on his own teammate. That's dropped through at Beast Mode. Buys some time for his team. Back to the midfield. Daniel with Beast Mode. Looking for Zen. Oh, not far off.
A great attempt on the bump there. That was the play to go for, but Zen avoids it, takes control. This is going to be available for Redosin. He goes for a control touch on the backboard, baits in one challenge. Flying after the ball now. It's a 3v1. Vitality had bodies forward there. G2 with a crucial recovery. They've got to stay aggressive. G2 in that defensive game. They conceded the first in this game by backing off and giving too much space to Alpha 54. Not made that mistake so far in overtime.
In goes Atomic for the challenge. That's going to bounce off for everybody to try and chase. Alpha to Zen, who's not going to get there before Beast Mode. Every single time that ball is launched long, now just following it up, seeing who they can demo. Make the path just that little bit easier. That's going to drop down, and Alpha doesn't look too happy. But he's got the rest of the team. Beast Mode controls, drops it, backboard double, next one up, can't take the shots.
Oh, it's so close for G2. The ball just would not fall in front of net. Vitality are scrambling though, not a lot of boost available for them. That's a huge clear to buy them some time.
Daniel resets, Beast Mode, straight towards Zen, who has had to just camp over on this backboard for the longest time. This is not where Vitality want their talisman. Beast Mode, off the ceiling, drops down! Oh! It's Atomic!
Unreal by G2 again. That far post approach by Atomic, covering the clearing options. And even though Vitality got something on it, it didn't go far enough. 2 games straight for G2. 1 with a comeback, 1 with an overtime win after a Vitality comeback. How are Vitality feeling now? They took the opening game here. They look comfortable on the stage. Now not so much. A lot of thought on that left side.
And that entire overtime just seemed to belong to G2. They have figured something out here that they are very, very happy about indeed. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the Mobile One high performance replay. And it was high performance the entire way. And Johnny, I'll let you announce this one.
Timeout Vitality. We wondered if it was going to come through. Yes, they were able to take momentum away from G2 in the middle of this game. They were able to come back, but that's still 2 games in a row for G2. Vitality really up against it in that most recent game for the most part. He did well to come back, of course. I mean, that's a great equalizer with just 10 seconds left. There's been a lot of goal mouth scrambles today, Shogun, and Vitality were the victims of the last one.
Well, that just sort of feels like how modern Rocket League now is. You are not going to outplay an entire team and score off it. You usually, the best you can hope for is outplay them and force everyone to panic. And then see, all right, who's next one up? Can we get this over the goal line? The defenses of both these teams, goal line especially, is astronomical. It is now up to the brand new coach of Vitality, Fairy Peak. One of those stars on that jersey belongs to him. Looking to try and continue the legacy of one of the most storied orgs in Rocket League.
And it is Fairy Peak doing the talking right now. Trying to rally the troops, trying to get them back into the series. I mean, it's a weird one for Vitality. They were cruising in game 2. It just looked like they were about to take a 2-0 lead. G2 stole it from them with some unreal play. It was Daniel who sparked the comeback with a flip reset. And in game 3, it was even more G2. Vitality have got to figure out how to win back that midfield and how to stop G2 from controlling the pace of the play.
We have required 2 overtimes and a 0-second masterclass in this series so far. And we are just hopefully barely about to reach halfway. Timeout is over. Let's go to Utopia as Atomic starts off. He's over against the 1v1. He's almost found a way through.
Yeah, there's good support from Vitality there. Well, salvaged well by Beast Mode. He didn't get the read right as he jumped, but able to recover beautifully. G2 pouncing on all these half clears by Vitality. That was the theme of the end of the last game as well. Vitality could not get rid of the ball long enough to re-establish boost control.
Those 2 middle boosts have belonged to G2 for the longest time. Redosin looking for the ceiling. I don't know if he's got the reset. We're about to find out. Cut rotation, 2 players, but now that means there is a swarm of blue cars.
Oh.
They can leave it, but not for long enough.
Yeah, I like the idea by Daniel there, but Vitality saw it coming. That's been another theme of the LAN, is these fake aerials with quick follow-ups. Always got to be aware, not just of the player on the ball, but the next one coming behind.
Daniel is gone, at least for now, sent to the scrappy. Now dropped to Redosin, more demos. Zen takes the shot, saved once again.
Daniel with so much goal coverage there. You'd think he'd be the one in trouble, but he kept his momentum even out of boost and launched himself back into the ball off the underside of the crossbar. Still Vitality coming forward though, Alpha under 1. The follow-ups are coming in so quickly now for G2. Looks like that timeout has not affected them negatively at all.
Both these teams are just vying for so much midfield pressure. You can see in the background, Atomic wanted to put Alpha out of position. Now Beast Mode turns and chooses just to trek back for the time being. Even helps his teammate out on the way through. But Boost is a huge commodity right now. Beast Mode off the wall. Zen tries to target Redosin. Redosin back to Zen. Just too far out to really trouble G2.
Well, that shot is obviously going to get saved, but it's about the follow-up for Vitality. They need to use that to try and set up the next attack, and that's what they're doing here. Beast Mode with a huge bump onto Zen there. Denies the aerial play before it could even get started. Now Alpha leaving it for Redosin. He tried for a sideball read there, missed it. They cannot afford to make these mistakes. G2 have been all over them whenever they leave a ball uncontested for even a split second.
Again, you can see the respect that Zen is commanding. 2 players sent to try and stop him. Zen's gonna go for the pinch. Not quite there before Daniel. As again, Atomic just wipes through. Vitality have done well just to not get hit in those positions. But they also need to stop getting put in those positions as Zen not gonna choose to attack. Waits. Ball goes midfield and Daniel clears.
Like you mentioned before, it has been a bit of a struggle for Vitality to establish boost control in this matchup. At least the second half of it that we've seen. G2's ability to respond on stage has been nothing short of extraordinary. From 2 games down yesterday against BDS and looking like they're about to go 2 down against Vitality. Dosen clears. These are testing shots. This one's maybe a bit more testing by Beast Mode. That's cleared as well. Vitality scrambling again though in defense.
This match really does feel like it's on a knife's edge. Who will be the magician? Who will make the mistake? Might be beast mode, sets himself up. Redosin covers the backboard. Now Daniel drops the ball down, leaves it for his teammate, and somehow still, Zen had the read.
More fake aerials by G2. Vitality will need to be keeping an eye on everyone in the play at all times. They've got boost right now in defense, so they should be fine. As soon as those numbers run low, they look like they're panicking in defense. Whereas G2, it doesn't seem to matter what boost they're on. Massive redirect by Beast Mode. In fact, maybe a bit too much as it goes over the top of Atomic in the midfield. Here comes Alpha. He's not able to get onto the ball. Does get a pop high though to Redosin. Follow-up is a little bit wayward here. Vitality taking the scenic route.
50 seconds on the clock. Goes down. You're going to see Redosin is waiting. To try and set him up. He's also got Zen on the far side. The will now be called into action. 100 boost. Ball available. What can he cook up? Looks to try and set it up. And Daniel finds a challenge, puts it wide. This is the best spell that Vitality have had in quite some time. Will not want to lose possession. Will not want to lose territory. They go again.
Zen keeping that clear away from the wall where G2 were looking to pre-jump, and that's giving Vitality a bit of pressure here. Redosin confidently up for it. Final few seconds of the game, Vitality have had a lot of pressure, but not really that many chances to score.
Drops down, Atomic. Zen now just skying past him. Redosin will wait for Alpha to take control. Next one up. Alpha's actually lost that one, so Zen accepts the overtime. That was a little bit too close.
Yeah, gladly accepted overtime there, Zen grounding it. And now he'll be first to make a play on the ball in overtime. Stealing interception by Daniel, controlled well to the backboard.
No mistakes allowed here from Atomic. Needs to find a bit of a gap. Has done so, and now he's got beast mode. Puts the ball to the side. Redosin turns just in time. These launched balls give you so much time to think. So much time to potentially make one mistake. Redosin's going to trek back. He's got plenty of boost to work with. Maybe not as much time as he wanted, as that's now across the face of goal. Zen's got some time. 30 seconds into this overtime, still no winner.
Well, G2 continue to arrive at the perfect time with their supporting players when shot opportunities arrive. They are not lacking in any confidence moving forwards. As again, Atomic follows up immediately on Beast Mode's pass. Now off the side while Daniel taking his time. No immediate challenge coming through. Back post pass intercepted.
Back pass this time for Beast Mode. Wanted someone to challenge him, did get his wish. Atomic, who's he gonna get the ball past? He's doing so well, that's dropped down, so there we go! Daniel puts G2 on match point!
Atomic with a huge play. Bumping everyone out the way, nobody went out to meet him. And he cleared the defense, leaving it uncontested. Triple match point G2. All the NA hope in the world. From NA's only hope at the start of the day, even at second series yesterday. But they have just really grown into this stage environment. And it's Vitality, the defending world champions, the two-time LAN champions, who are in massive trouble.
And no timeout to work with. That was the match post-timeout. They've now got to do it back to back to back. They've got the players, they've got the talent. Do they have the ice? And maybe, Johnny, the same can be said about G2. Can they now go and get the job done? Because so far, this has been close to perfect.
Yeah, it's going all the way back to that game too. That was a great save. Daniel and Zen both phenomenal saves at the end of the game. But the last play of the game, no one from Vitality matching Atomic there for momentum. They didn't go out to meet him. They're kind of panicking, just letting him advance. And you look at G2 on the other end of the pitch, not a panic in sight. You know, they play a lot of defense this event. They've been #1 defense in Swiss and continuing to look like the #1 defense in the playoffs as well. It is so difficult in these stressful situations to get the comms right. And that's where G2 have been a different level.
Well, Vitality have tried to rally the troops. We go to Aquadome, and we see whether or not we will require a Game 6, or if G2 can get this done way earlier than I think many would have them beating a team like Vitality. Zen, oh my goodness! The Magician pulls it out the hat!
A mean, just how on earth the Zen scored here. That first touch is unreal. He blocks it, top ins, past the entire G2 defense, #1 defense, 1v3 from Zen.
We have triple match point. Who cares? We've got a Zen. Daniel leaves it for beast mode. Almost caught them all out. Zen was the last one back. Now Radosin gives chase. Unable to get there before beast mode did. Who looks to take everybody on. It seems to be just get the challenges, get the demo as once again Zen has to avoid. Look to transition, leaves it for Alpha. Drops down again for Radosin, who's got a bit of time to work with here. Looking to go backboard. Daniel can't afford to make any mistakes, but Vitality also did not want to send the numbers.
Beast mode off the backboard is saved just in the nick of time as Alpha gets demoed by Atomic as soon as he made the save. It is a continued theme. Vitality are not challenging at that midfield line. They're a bit afraid of overextending, a bit afraid of getting outplayed by G2. That's not really something that you can afford to have in these situations. You can't hold back. You have to get those challenges in early. Buy time for the players behind you.
Zen up against beast mode. Beast mode actually follows! Oh. That could have been one each. Instead, Radosin leaves it for Alpha, who will continue to give chase. Another good challenge. Steals the 100. Now back to midfield. Will there be the backboard read? Oh my goodness, yes there is! And still, Zen keeps them out.
It's still shocking to see Vitality letting a ball come through. They're not reading these clears by G2 very well right now. G2 might be down 1-0. They are still the team are making more progress easily when it comes to territory.
Beast mode delays. Gonna go up yet again. He's got chaos at the moment on Vitality. He's got some bumps, but he doesn't have any support. G2 did not want to bite at that. It's Alpha. This is so awkward. He's done well.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness, just an air raid happening.
Is there anyone left at the pitch there? Vitality. G2 trading demos, now double reset. Daniel continues to air dribble dunk it. Atomic's also committed to beast mode, has to be careful. And he is. Solid 50 and a continuation as well from beast mode. Give his teammates time to get back.
Drop down there for Daniel. Looking to try and even us the back up. He's got Atomic far side. Instead, looking to cause that chaos yet again. That Vitality have fallen victim to. Back midfield, Alpha gets the ball up. Just gonna chase. No real reason to send the house just yet for Vitality, unless there is a clear-cut opportunity.
There's still a bit of hesitation with their challenges, Vitality. They're lacking momentum in a lot of these exchanges, having to grind to a halt like Zen is here. Of course, that makes it a little bit trickier to be flexible, to cover more than one angle. Can't turn on the spot in Rocket League. You've got to drive in a circle. Atomic again, trying to replicate what he did at the end of last game. This time, Vitality are privy to it.
You're seeing the issues that is causing. The fact they have been so slow means that they are more vulnerable to these demo plays. Beast mode, he's got two coming after him. Atomic almost got demoed straight off the respawn. That would have been very tilting. Zen off the wall. Like any other time, Vitality might have had a look at continue to press that advantage. For now, they'll happily just take the time off the clock.
Yeah, still 90 seconds for G2. They were able to produce 2 late goals in the second game this series to completely steal momentum. Can they stop Radosin? Yes, they can. Recovery challenged by Atomic. Now you've got Daniel on the ball. He seems to be glued to it right now as he's locked in. Beast mode. Air dribbling forward. Bumps Alpha out of the way. Radosin comes in. Takes away the ball.
Zen ends up missing it, and now Vitality struggling to try and find out who's supposed to take it. Thankfully, their confusion was also G2's confusion, but that's such an awkward bounce. In goes Beast Mode, who was a bit too close to the shot, so couldn't get any power.
Yeah, he's trying to get there as fast as possible. The quickest follow-up he can get. A bit too high for him to react to. Now final 50 seconds. Lob pass from Beast Mode. Daniel's going to be first up in the play. Zen challenges. It's passed off. Still, no goal for G2, and they didn't get a regulation goal in the last game either. It's been low scoring. Vitality tried to mount the comeback.
In field for Atomic, couldn't find the target. 30 seconds. Vitality have to hold this or they are eliminated. Beast Mode goes low, takes the challenge. That is not on target, but they are running out of time.
That's a huge challenge by Vitality as the clock ticks down. Final 10 seconds approaching. G2 have had all the offense. Vitality have defended bravely, still holding on to that 1-goal lead. Can they cross the finish line?
Beast Mode for Atomic. Atomic can't get there. Everyone's faking out. Daniel out there for Atomic. Not enough power. Vitality have stabilized.
But that didn't look comfortable. That did not look comfortable. A lot of defense for Vitality there. I mean, if that's the game plan that they've gone for, then it definitely worked out. Let's just sit in defense, and then at some point Zen's gonna 1v3 G2's best defense in the world. I mean, fair play to them.
It's a plan. It's
fair play.
but some sort of idea.
I mean, it's not the way modern Rocket League is played, really. Only 2 shots for Vitality. G2 had all the pressure. 10 shots to their name. 11 shots to their name, in fact. Vitality got the one that counted, and it was a worldie by Zen. I mean, that first touch is disgusting.
See just how close G2 came. Not quite towards beast mode. Atomic didn't quite have enough to get it past 2 launching defenders. You can tell now why the Vitality fans have been so nervy, because it is a nervy series.
I mean, they look nervous now. Vitality had to defend for almost 5 minutes in that game. And it's not nice when G2 are swarming around you, grabbing all the boosts in the midfield, and you're left to just your pads around your goal area, fighting for the back corners. But Vitality got the dub. They send us into game 6 as one of the best playoffs that we've ever seen in the history of Rocket League continued.
Atomic to the far side, just has a faking Zen just in front of him. Are we going to Champions Field yet again? Or has Daniel got something to say about it? Up comes beast mode. Zen there just in time.
And that was a double commit from Vitality, and not a good one. Not a quality double commit, where you're covered in different angles. They're both covered in the same shot there. That's just the aura that Daniel's got now. Beast mode, center ball. No one there for G2. I think that G2 have had more flip resets this game than Vitality have had touches on the ball.
Off we go yet again. Atomic, ceiling, reset. Daniel far side, he might go the whole way by himself. Redosin goes to meet him. This is where Vitality have played their entire series, and now they are vulnerable to bumps and demos yet again. And that leaves the shot for Atomic. G2 strategy strikes again.
Perfection with a finish. Zen's clear goes nowhere, and Atomic gets it on the right side of the post. It was the inaccuracy with their shooting that plagued them through a lot of the Swiss stage. They have had no problems slotting shots in the semi-finals.
So now Vitality have got to change up what we're seeing, because Daniel's moving in. Looks for the second. Zen pops the ball over the top. Beast mode and Daniel both trying to chase back, as Zen narrowly doesn't hit Daniel. Still looking for more players. Vitality will not want to give up this territory. It's been so rare that they've had opportunities for themselves, and that one is going to hurt to see fly over their heads.
All momentum has been G2's ever since that Game 2 comeback. It makes you wonder, even though it was Vitality winning for most of that game, would it have been smart to call a timeout there and try to stop this momentum early? Because G2 have been relentless. Vitality, again, on the back foot, this time with a goal disadvantage. We asked earlier on who's going to step up for G2. Daniel did. It's almost a rhetorical question with Zen on the pitch. Who's going to step up for Vitality? Here he comes again, and he does it again!
He will drag G2 kicking and screaming out of this tournament if he has to. G2 won, Vitality won, they just won't go away.
I mean, Zen is just something else in these games. These goals are insane to witness. G2 have looked like the best team. We keep saying it. And Zen's just gone past their whole team again. He just goes straight through them with the air dribble dunks.
Atomic didn't quite get enough on it, but Vitality were expecting a little bit more, and that's actually put them off. Now that's so awkward for everybody. Redosin, for a ball to be chased. Zen. Alpha's not going to get there, so now some time for Beast Mode to work with. Tries to get past everybody. Not quite going to happen, but Redosin again has missed the ball. So now Vitality, they're scrambling. Back pass, shot, on target, Zen stops it.
Vitality have absolutely no boost. Pre-jump by Beast Mode. They're trying to get the ball up high where Vitality can't follow, but back corner spawn for Alpha 54 there. And he used it to make a play on the ball, but not for long. G2 coming forward again.
Redosen's one that has the most of it, and thankfully he's the one on the ball. So now we pop out to the midfield. Huge launch in from Alpha. He's going to be so laid back. Oh, and it's so difficult. Zen controls the ball opposite side of the field.
Well, he was going to go for a pinch clear there, decided not to, because it was going straight to a G2 player. Now Vitality have got some offense of their own. Zen's goal seems to have brought some life back into them. Definitely brought some life into Zen. He's starting to dominate. Redosen, shot saved by Atomic.
Now from Zen deciding not to go forwards. Alpha would have liked to have just popped that to himself, ends up getting hit out of the way, so now he's going to follow anyway. Well, Zen just infield, no, fakes it out. Just a lack of confidence to launch for here from Vitality. That is a difficult ball to play. Alpha now moves in. And he's made a complete mess of it!
Oh my goodness!
But the bump was the best thing that happened to him.
Oh, now Beast Mode the other way. He's here dribbling over one, denied by Zen, who has been a total menace to G2. Here now a loose ball for G2 to work with. Again, Zen pops it into the middle, but towards a teammate. Atomic's miss at the other end almost cost G2 the easiest goal Vitality would have scored this series.
Daniel, that is sublime control. Up to the wall, Zen up against him. Now can try and chase on through. Redosen doesn't really get challenged. Now Alpha, opposite side of the field. Back ball, double tap. No, he couldn't shoot it, so he leaves it for a teammate. That's still in a dangerous spot, but Zen refuses to go. Realized it might be too risky.
This is one of the best spells to play Vitality have had in a while. Can they make good on it and send us into game 7? Final 35 seconds on G2 in defense. Zen drops it down to Alpha! 2-1 Vitality!
The roar from the Hornets when that went in. Will we hear a louder one in 32 seconds? Or can G2 silence the Hornets and silence the doubters? Daniel looking for beast mode. Beast mode back into the midfield. That's launched away.
And G2 with options here. They've got time. They don't need to rush this too much, but that time is now starting to slip away. They lose control again. It's off their own backboard. Daniel takes his time, but it goes through him. Redosen scores as well.
It's slipping. G2 had it in their grasp. Triple match point. They've got to get something off this kickoff, or the detour through Neo Tokyo will arrive at its final destination at Champions Field.
Well, they need to get a shot on target here. It doesn't look like one's going to come. That'll do it for Vitality. Unbelievable. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, we have a game 7 on the horizon.
Champions Field, here we come. And Vitality, for the first time for either of these teams, has won a game by more than one.
I mean, just how much can one player do? Zen scoring the only goal to win game 5, scoring the equalizer in game 6, making 4 saves at the other end of the pitch as well. I mean, just an unreal performance.
I'm very curious. G2 still have their timeout.
Oh, it has to be. Sure, has to be called.
And there's confirmation.
Confirmation, timeout G2. Zen went 1v3 in both games, and G2 couldn't stop him. And then, unlike last game, instead of Vitality sitting in defense for the rest of the game and holding on to a 1-goal lead, they went and got it. Zen passed down to Alpha, who trusted him, committed for the second goal. Then it was Zen off the backboard to Redosen for the third goal. And Zen does need Redosen and Alpha to play with confidence. He needs them to follow up on his plays. He needs them to challenge with confidence in defense. That's really been, for me, the main takeaway this series for both teams. It's about the trust in defense, about just being happy about letting yourself get outplayed so that you can make it easier for your teammate behind you.
Well, timeout called as everyone just settles down. 6 games has been unable to get rid of this tie. So we go to one more. We go to the place where champions are made, where we settle the tie, settle the differences, and settle whether it'll be NA in the grand finals or an all-EU affair? Copenhagen, are you ready?
I think they're getting ready, Sean.
They are certainly warming themselves up.
They're building up to something here. But what is Sathu telling the team? Very Big was not able to immediately get the result that he wanted after timeout earlier. What will it be for G2? They've got other playstyles to go for. They could stack the defense, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to send the house. We don't need to wait anymore. Let's find out.
5 minutes to see who goes to the Copenhagen Major Finals. Will it be heroes or villains? Go off the backboard immediately. There's already a whiff. Vitality, the last thing they need is to be stuck in their own side of the field like they have been for so long in this series. Daniel controls and instantly met by Alpha.
And I don't think we're going to see much of a game plan change from G2 here. I think what they've been doing has been working. They're just trying to maybe psych out Vitality with this timeout, make them overthink, try and figure out an adjustment that isn't even happening. Vitality are not holding back either. Both teams now trying to bring their best to game 7.
Drops down for Atomic. He's going to try and give chase. Alpha does well, can follow as well. Only as far as Daniel, who will stay on this play. It's all about getting those small wins. You get past 1, maybe you can get past 2. Get a little bit of breathing room. As actually G2 are tying themselves up a little bit here. Cannot afford to give Vitality an easy way in.
No boost ran out for G2 in defense, but it also ran out for Vitality on offense there, so G2 were able to get away without too much of a scare. Now here comes Zed. He has been more than a problem in the last 2 games. And even with an early challenge for Beast Mode, he's still finding a way through to weave his way through defenders. Alpha 54 denied as he was about to get a flip reset. G2 doing well so far. Stop Vitality's chances.
And Alpha straight into the path of Atomic. He's out of boost. Vitality won't know that, however. They just know that they've got somebody charging them down. So we drop out to beast mode. Redosin looks to get there. Zen also on the backboard. They clear to the far side, so Daniel has to just cut across. 3 minutes left.
Oh,
bump taken. It's on the goal line.
Oh,
but not for long enough.
Oh, that has to have a follow-up, you feel, for G2. Well, their last player wasn't close enough. It was absolutely wide open. About a second. Now here comes Vitality the other way. Follow-up dive from Zen. He didn't have a lot of boost, just wanted to put a 50 in. Approaching half-time. G2 looking to get a chance on net. There it is. It's Redosin chased into the goal. Has to come up huge. Oh, what a save by Redosin.
He was 2v1, and the 1 was the one in control. Beast mode, over to the wall. Atomic beats the ball by Zen, who can control. Reset, tries to go by himself. But even that was asking a little bit too much, but Vitality have got themselves in a good position. Out midfield, Zen is cutting rotation and getting access to those 2 mid boosts so often. G2 just got to find some breathing room.
Great backboard coverage by Daniel. Always popped it high for a second. Your beast mode bounces in the play. Alpha immediately up in defense. 2 minutes in the clock. Still scoreless in game 7.
So tensive from both sides. Neither of them want to launch the house. They know that could be the end of their major. Redosin just down the line. Gonna try to see if we can get any demos, but met on the way to it. So we go backboard for Zen. And Beast Mode knows better than give him that.
Zen was boostless following it up, but Beast Mode can't take any risks. Now it's
Alpha
Alpha
with
the back corner ball. Beast Mode sideball double attempt, fakes it out. Zen there to read it. 90 seconds of the clock. Vitality and G2 looking to go the distance.
No goals so far. To the wall. Atomic has support. Daniel tried to get the ball over to him. So in goes Atomic. Redosin avoids getting bumped. Zen looking from the wall. This is so scrappy from both teams. But of course it's going to be everybody's on the line. Daniel did take the shot. Fakes out 1. Tries to set up Beast Mode.
Oh my goodness. The post-save Vitality. G2 came so close.
1 minute now. G2 cannot allow that to put them off. Redosin, who dares challenge? Up goes Alpha, fakes it up for Zen! And Beast Mode makes it up and gets the stop.
Entertainment like you never seen. Redosin double, downwards. Zen is there, not saved by Beast Mode as well.
But how much has he got left? Gets rid of the ball for now. 30 seconds.
It's Daniel. Fake again. So many mind games. Looking to drop the ball downwards. He's faking absolutely everybody. But Beast Mode shot is blocked.
Alpha tries to pinch, doesn't get as much of it as he wanted. In comes Zen. Reset, that was a heavy touch. Up goes Daniel, left for Beast Mode. That backboard will be covered. Zen takes over.
Can Zen make another miracle play? He looks at 50 into Alpha. But we are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This one will be settled in the most dramatic fashion.
Daniel looks to be the hero. Backboard. Who's the first one to it? Atomic wanted it. Beast Mode just controls the midfield. There's the demo. If Vitality can get a big win here, they might have a way through. Was covered for at least the time being. Up goes Daniel.
I mean, it's just so scary to commit in these positions. You don't want to have this end on a mistake, but if you don't commit, then maybe you have to watch an open net pass you by. Daniel tested the routine save that he makes.
Alpha will turn. Gets good contact as well. Zen has to jump earlier than he liked. He was getting pressured in the backfield. Redosin there first. Over to Daniel.
Daniel with a perfect first touch, but the second touch gets away from him. Alpha's going to have an angle to challenge here. He was in reverse, so he couldn't make good on it. Now Beast Mode off the ceiling, going to the right side of the goal here. Looking to keep a continued pressure play going.
Vitality are looking like they're in trouble at the moment. They've managed to get themselves the boost back. But G2 have got the momentum, they've got the territory. Now they have Daniel looking to set up, drop down, first one to it, up goes Beast Mode, but not quick enough.
Oh, another great save by Redosin, who comes in clutch for Vitality. Zen trying to dispossess Atomic, who dribbles it past him, back into the middle, but it's gone over Beast Mode.
So overtime has been all G2 so far, and that challenge will not change the narrative. Daniel gets the ball to drop down, Zen with 14, and he doesn't get any more, so he has to just settle to clear.
Oh, what a clear it is. Of course, Beast Mode controls it perfectly. Looking so composed on the back wall. 50s with Alpha, who takes it away from him. Cautious play from both teams. It's all about avoiding mistakes in these huge situations. Now here comes Zen. Flip reset, goes in front of the ball, but he can't get the bump because G2 are here. And it's open! G2 are gonna take it!
We are guaranteed an NA versus EU Grand Final. The world champions are eliminated. G2 march on.
Oh, what a series. Just when you think these playoffs can't get any better, we get another Game 7 OT. Unreal. By G2 and Vitality. As G2 march on, NA's last hope. Take out EU's defending champions. And you can tell how much it means to them.
They have had to sit there and listen for months on end, ever since Boston, where NA had its worst ever performance, and it was followed up by a world championship that did not look any better. Months later, they come over the pond, step onto Danish soil, plant their flag, and move on to our grand finals.
Well, they came in with a lot of work to do. They had to go, we're talking about 1v3s. They had to 1v3 EU's top 3. They took out BDS yesterday. They take out Vitality today. Only one will remain. It's going to be KC or Gentlemates. But G2 continue to march forwards.
And that is now a double whammy of revenge for G2. Season 7 Grand Final has been avenged. 21-22 Grand Final has been avenged. Now they play for glory.
It's just so scripted. It's unbelievable. But G2 rise to the occasion. It was against them, both in the quarters and today in the semis. They had to fight back from behind, and fight back they did. And now they've got time to prepare, time to relax. Maybe not going to be all that relaxing, waiting to find out who they play in the final. G2 looking to be the first NA champions in 2 years in RLCS. I can see a beast mode standing on stage right now. He has been just a picture of composure all weekend. I think you guys heard enough of us talking. Let's hear from beast mode and Leafix.
That's right, G2, NA's last hope. I'm here with Beast Mode. Hold up. Give it up for G2, come on. Where do we even start? That was absolutely crazy. First off, best placement for you ever in RLCS land. You gotta be super proud right now.
I mean, words can't explain how proud I am right now, man. I knew that we had the capability to make it to the finals, and now that we're here, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it at all. I want to win it. I want to win it all. So yeah.
You're showing it. You're making it look like you do. That's for sure. I want to bring up, going a little bit back here. It almost feels like you're getting revenge for NA as a region, because back in Season 7, Vitality took down our big three, and G2 was one of those. So now you guys are kind of getting revenge for the whole of the region.
I mean, yeah, that Vitality match was a long time ago, and it's crazy to think that they lost back then, but no, we won now, so that's a good feeling for the G2 squad. But yeah, we're NA's last hope, as what everyone says, and I just want to get the win for you guys, for real.
Do you feel any pressure? Do you think about that you are NA's last hope?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, I want to do good for our region. I want to put a good placement for our region. So there definitely is a little bit of pressure, but at the end of the day, you know, you can't really focus on that. I got to take game by game every single day. So yeah.
I want to focus on a couple moments. I mean, you guys had a couple turnaround times. One there at the end, we all freaked out, was you guys had a sick play. 1 minute left before that overtime started, hit the post and out. You obviously don't have a lot of time to think about that. What goes through your head in a moment like that, though?
I mean, like, dang, I wish I would have scored that. That's all I got to say for, like, I mean, I had a lot of almost crazy shots, like almost a lot of flip resets off the ceiling and stuff like that. I wish someone would have went in, but at the end of the day, you can't really think about that mid-game. So.
I want to also point out, I know we're going to be, as you said, talking to you in the winners finals, as you said, but for now, I still want you to be able to have a moment, because I know you got family and everyone supporting you. You've been loving the support from the EU crowd as well. I want to give you another chance to just say your thanks to everyone, because it's really cool.
I mean, yeah, first of all, thank you to God, my family, thank you, and thank you to every single one of you, man. For real, without you guys, this would not be possible. You guys, yeah. Nah, I'm serious though. Truly from my heart, thanking each and every one of you, and you guys watching on the screen too, man. Without you guys, literally none of us would be able to do what we do, so thank you very much, for real.
It's electric right now. Give it up one more time for Beast Mode and G2.
After all the talk of Rocket League being a one-region game, a second region has shown up. They will be in the finals. North America versus Europe will be our grands. It's just a matter of who G2's facing. They get to wait to find out who they're playing.
This is one of the greatest tournaments we have ever had. We're having game sevens all over the place. G2, the last hope of North America. They pull it off against Vitality. Teammates, you were right. Go for it.
Listen, I mean, I'm not right just yet. They got to win one more match.
That's
I'll tell you this,
true.
getting Vitality to reigning world champions, it wasn't easy. They went up 3-1, but then Zen and them boys just punched right back at them.
You know the meme of sort of going through the different doors of the Grim Reaper? I feel like that's what G2 are doing right now, except behind the doors is each of their nightmares, each of their tough previous history. They've done it to Vitality, done it to BDS, and now who knows what's next for them.
But the clutch factor, we got to talk about it with G2. Games 2, 3, and 4 were so incredibly close, and G2 got all of those wins, and they needed all of them to make it to Champions Field and get the win there. The ice was in their veins today.
They won every game on a buzzer beater or an overtime goal. Incredible performance there, and it was so good to hear from Beast Mode as well. This win cements him with his best placement ever at a tournament, and he's not thinking about it. He wants the title.
Alweer, hier en ek maar die vet push aan nou.
Ek sien nou ja.
Bro, Amerika het 2 keer gefucking tank en eerste ingegaan. Bro, toe kak hy 2 keer. Hy faceless void het nou 'n team crown afgekry toe kak. Toe kakkie Ark Warden die Kunka en die task, bro. Hulle was op 'n 20,000 gold lead, hulle is nou op 'n 3,000 gold lead. 23 Hulle was 23 kills vir 0 kills bra. Nick maar hulle 23 kills gehad en ek weet nie wie speel hulle nie. Maar hulle het 0 gehad ou. Kom hulle fokke terug in die game. 2 goeie crowns.
Hey!
God, is die ding nog steeds hier?
Ja, die ding is nog steeds hier, poes.
Time and G2 capitalized. And listen, in that moment, Alpha might have pushed up because Zen had the space to really make a great play. I know me and DeMar like it's over because we thought Zen with the ball that much time, that much space. You've seen him; he already did about 3 times in that series. But Alpha pushed up, Zen didn't do it for once, and then it came back to bite by Vitality.
It's Coach Rettles before we came on first touch. He was saying if G2 can keep their discipline, they will be able to beat Team Vitality. In an O-team,
En jy join in 'n doutak jou.
Hulle Dota.
Ja, dat moet die kak gaan. Ek het nou 'n fucking 20 minute game gehad met tikkies. Hy is al by 30 minute want daar was nie 'n carry nie. Hy is al by 30 minute loop ek base toe. En ek fucking begin die base vol plant hou. Ek het die lines vol geplant tot so by die eerste trappies van die jungle. Yes, is almal fucking kom daar die Magnus, hy sit hulle almal in 'n ulti, maar hy stoot hulle almal in die fucking base en maar hulle almal kak. Heeltyd. Dan push hulle ons, dan plant ek weer vol. Dan fucking kom hulle weer, maar op die einde het hulle gewen want fucking en Beach het gebuyback wanneer hy nie moes nie. Maar dat was 'n fucking lekker game, bro.
Borrie gaan jou ons join.
The entire top 8 is so incredibly close, and G2 and NA, they're back into the finals.
Tifu, wat soek jy?
Vitality might be out, Gibbs.
Ek soek poes.
Final boss. Still around, folks. We've got 2 more matches to play before the day is over. G2 Stride sit in the finals, waiting for the results of our next match here. Gibbs.
Waar mijn kort gaan spelen.
You taking G2 over the field at this point? I don't know. They have time for first predictions because of G2. I don't know.
Maar dat was 1 uur en 15 minuten.
Like I'm predicting a champions field. I'll say that. I'll say that. Like in the finals, I think we've earned it. We already had 3 out of our 5 matches go to champions field, and this crowd deserves it as well. This crowd is loving every single minute of
Yes, it's rampage.
Oh, hey Ninja.
Let's in a wat sy fucking stang die vrou. Naga Siren in 'n patch gehad. En ons het net 'n hoodwink. AI gehad en 'n Magnus en ek en 'n draw. Maar die draw was useless in die begin. Ek het gecarry in die begin.
I'm really scared. Oh, we're talking about in the finals. I was talking about the
that also, okay, so we think it's going to be Karmic Core getting in there, but
okay, in that case, to answer that question,
you just saw from G2.
Nee, chom, ek was eerste jou poes.
Ek is jou boetie se support jou poes.
Jou poes. Nou moet ek met gaan.
Ja.
Atto's going to score a 0-second bounce, so who knows what's going on.
We'll see.
I don't believe just yet.
We'll see, folks. We've got 1 more semi-final load to get through before we get to the Grands. G2, they've earned themselves a break. They'll be watching, though, as we get through our next match. We're going to take a quick one here, though, folks. When we come back, the tournament favorites take to the stage against the surprise of the event. Both teams with magical runs so far, but only one can continue.
Ja, reg om goed op te fok.
After this.
Ik weet niet wie de fuck om te spelen nu, dus kom eens random dan.
What the fuck, buddy?
Julle moet me omruil.
Dat is alright, ik zal een lion carry gaan.
Ja, maar Johannes kan niet carry om zijn deel te redden. Oh fuck. Oh, jara.
Kos, bro.
Fuck, nou moet ek hom fucking mid speel. Wie gaan mid wees? Viper? Silencer? Ah?
Hoe het ek weet?
Viper, fuck weg. Fucking cunt.
So, Vatira or after who wins for Dustin?
I think Vatira.
Vatira. The winner of this plays against Redosa, which is a terrifying prospect, obviously.
Loss for them.
Oh, Atso's actually defending very well. This is a very...
In video games, veggies are less rewarding than other foods. Knorr supercharges veggies in the real world. Now, we are doing it in the virtual world too. We've cooked up veggie mods for your favorite games. Play them and sign our petition to power up veggies in gaming.
Oh, it's falling apart.
It's over, he misses these.
No.
Okay, 4 seconds.
Overtime.
Oh, no way.
Yes, sy's level 5. Sy maak my een keer dood en sy's level 5. Ons hoe dit gedoen word.
Vatira advances to play against Redosa in the next round.
Okay, Viper, ons verstaan. Ons verstaan, ons het dit, bra. Ons kry dit. Kry dit. Yes. Ek kon dit nie meer duideliker maak nie, hoor. Yes, nou is dit sommer level 8. Nice. Okay. Ook een push. Als ik weer dood. Het is fucked. Ach, yes.
Jy moet maar onder die tower speel, papi. Viper.
Oh, jare.
Viper is fucking sterk, hè.
Dis is, sy kom ek fucking TP in, sy is half ISP hard so onder die tower in. En dan fucking wil ek al W en dan fucking klik ek op die creep in plaas van haar. Nice thing. Een shot en dan is my fucking...
In video games, veggies are less rewarding than other foods. Knorr supercharges veggies in the real world. Now, we are doing it in the virtual world too. We've cooked up veggie mods for your favorite game.
Ja, ze sal hulle 3 van daai push goed op.
Sign our petition to power up veggies in gaming.
Kan ek die game leave asseblief?
Video so bietjie.
Dis is nou want jy moet ek gaan.
Om gank.
Gang. Sy is level 12, ek is level 7. Sy gaan my gang.
Well done, buddy.
Your middle tower is under attack. Great, your middle tower, you can't use that anymore. It's gone. Oh jeez, middle tower's under attack.
Confirm, Zai.
Oh jeez, your middle tower's under attack. Hey, got the ulti.
Yes, sus. Nice. Nice, buddy.
Morty, you're not gonna like this. The top tower is under attack. Sheesh. Oh jeez, your top tower's as good as done. Oh jeez, your middle tower's under attack.
Wat is so right? Ek sou stil bly as ek jy was, dude. Jou win rate is 37%.
Emotions overflow as contenders rise and fall. 3 remain in Copenhagen, each with their eyes on the trophy. Welcome back. It's KB Holland. The Gentlemates prepare to take on the blue wall behind us right now. G2's waiting in the wings, waiting to see the results of this match. And it's going to be a good one here. Man, it's going to be hard, though, Herc, for them to match the action we just saw Game 7 overtime.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know how you surpass how intense that last series became over time.
It's hard because both these teams also did the same thing yesterday. They went to Champions Field and won it. So they've already done it once. Why not do it again? Let's go another Game 7.
It's so statistically unlikely at this point.
I know, it's like another one?
We have to have a sweep at some point, right?
And especially after the open qualifiers in both North America and Europe, there was not a lot of Game 7s at all.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, that's just because it wasn't LAN, and also NA only has NA's got 2 really great teams.
Yeah.
They got
Yes, Salpy.
good teams after that, so the Luminosity and the likes are picking up, and EU, I guess, is.
I mean, K-Corp,
sorry, Chamba,
they gotta do it here. They
This is
gotta
the
do it
delayed
again.
gratification.
Die ding is, hoe typ julle hiernatoe as ek daarin gevat het? Hy het hier ingetypie.
Een typie toe by hom gevat het. Ek het gesien, ek het geloof dis Ryfking, het gelyk soos Ryfking.
It's been great. It's been
Ja, ek het ook gedink is Ryfking wat so te typie en toe fucking toe kom my bliksem al uit. Skiem ek wat 'n push.
Nee, net toe jy begin capture te top of die typie.
G2 just took down Vitality in, what was that, 4 overtimes, a buzzer beater in a Game 7 OT to advance to the grand finals. Still looking for their first title since Los Angeles 2 seasons ago. And still looking for first. They'll have to wait a little bit to see if they can get the world title. But this is a good another moment here for G2. We'll see if they get there. It's been a big one. We got some big teams waiting to see if they can get into the grand finals right now, though, folks. Karmine Corps taking on the Gentlemates of Alpine. The tournament favorites versus the surprise of the event.
Yes, the Swiss seed #1. Gentlemates are not getting any respect. None of the casters had them win the tournament after the Swiss, and pretty much all of us had K-Corp winning it, even though they lost 1 match. But they're both here, both have 1 life. It comes down to this match versus, and whoever wins goes to G2.
The blue wall's ready. Let's get them on the stage.
Introducing first on the blue side. What's the color? What's the color? I said, what's the color? Rise Atto Vatira, representing the blue wall, Karmine Corps.
Sus.
You want to talk about a team with aura, then look no further than Karmine Corps. Vatira, Rise, name synonymous with
Dis ek weet nie hoe ek daar uitgekom het. Goeie push.
who was balling out yesterday, Gibbs, hitting shots we've never seen before in the moments when his team needed him the most.
Neo Tokyo's floor will never be the same. The ground pinch overtime winner put them into that Game 7, and they come up victorious. Rise and Vatira, when you talk about RLCS land supremacy, they're at the top of the list. They now have 6 top 4s, tied with KDOP, the most all time.
I feel like you gotta put eyes on Rise though, right? It has been this legendary story throughout the years. He's been waiting for this huge, big win, and now he is on the cusp of it. It is almost time. Can he do it though?
4 different teams made all 4 majors. Rise, he will roster hop a lot. I think he's found his home.
I think he has found his home in his cut. He's back with his duo, back with Vatira, the defensive juggernaut of a player, one of the best in the game, and it's because of Rise that Vati has so much space. It's because of that's how that Vatira can come up and be so great. You expect him to perform. He wants to make it to another grand final.
Fuck your push.
And he's got ice in his veins. He didn't have the best match versus Falcons, but he had 2.
Gebruik jou shield gaan inwas. Jy moes net inwas gesit het. Hulle het die vision nie, bra.
When he's not at his best, he's still gonna make.
Jy moes nie beweeg gedaan nie. Niemand van hulle het vision nie. Al sê die 1 sentry gewees, maar hy sou te laat is om hom neer te sit.
That's scary.
Which is scary to think that you got Vatira just waiting to wake up.
Exactly.
That's exactly scary. It's gonna be looking good for Karmine Corps. You expect them to just
Ako
clutch up. They
dat kan items kry maar dit maar.
But they're always there when the moment.
Ons moet daai taardig doen. Dis dit fokol.
And I think the fans know that too. You can hear the battle chants.
It's after all my fucking spell.
And it's gonna be a loud one.
Well, there's 2 ultra groups.
Yes, is like fucking Viper was fucking iets anders, bro.
And introducing their opponents, Gentle, Jesse, Itachi, and Seiko, the #1 seed, Gentlemates Alpine.
Ah, kon nie alt nie. Jesus. Dalk seer, dude. Jy is dood, fuck. Ha, lol. Kort my axe, bro, laat ek hier dan nou agter staan met 'n kan dan push to alt die hele tyd. Jesus, hy fucking Viper, goeie push ou. Jy ry te hard.
Hy het 'n hard al van 10 minute af.
Jesus.
And they want to change that right now. They beat the Falcons 3-0. K-Corp had to play that same team twice and barely made it out alive. Gentlemates have been perfect. The only team here perfect now. Can they do it again?
And they touch it, a man in the middle. He's been so calm, so composed the whole land. He gets a rematch, and not a rematch. He gets to go up against Carmine Corbin's former.
Hoek saman, go hoek saman.
He's ready to go. Let's see if he can do it.
This is a legend in the making, if he isn't already, but it's just more added on it to the
Bro, jy sê wat gesê het ons kan terugkom in die game en nou sê jy vir my ek's dom. Jy sê wat gesê het ons kan terugkom, nou sê jy vir my ek's dom.
And this is his biggest moment. He was on Moist. It was not a team that was expected to do a lot. He still shined at that World Championship wildcard. But this is a bigger story now. Major top 4 versus the favorites. He's got to do it here.
We'll see if they can, folks, but I don't know. It's crazy when you look at the stats. There's not a lot to go on with Gentlemen. They're kind of in the middle of everything, and yet they are here and yet undefeated in this tournament.
They're 4-0. That's the only stat that matters. You win your game. Sure, their goals against and goals for, not fantastic. It does not matter. Get the wins.
And listen, if there's any team going into today that might have the best chance against Carmine Corp, it is the Gentlemate squad. They have been living and feasting and winning in overtime games. They're so comfortable every single time they play. Taking at the head-to-head matchup, Rise versus Itachi. You just gotta love Itachi, man. Look at the charisma in this young man. But see what he's been doing after 406. And Finley, the numbers won't tell the whole story with him. He's making so many off-ball plays hurt, really helping Vatira and Atal make some plays.
You can't even hope that they're going to make some plays. They're going to make what feels like a million plays. But I love that stat there. They matched up
Ek het amper genoeg gehad om te baie back hou.
in the RLCS, but it was Itachi that comes out overhead barely in the head-to-head 11-10.
And that's pretty good when it's Rise.
Is die game nog steeds verby?
It's a lot, but Itachi, he still has his number.
Yeah.
But
Wow, okay, nee, is reg.
There's not many people that have a head-to-head win stat against Rise on anything.
Kom ons bewys hierdie ou verkeerd te hou. Kom ons draai die game om en wen die poster.
Will tie KDOP for most grand final appearances in RLCS lands at 6. So incredible to think about how much shorter his career has been than the legend KDOP, and yet he's trying to tie that stat.
And the fact of the matter is, Gibbs, he only started that 2 years ago now.
Oh, hulle het ons push baie gold gegee daar.
Lives in it. He doesn't miss it. He basically is guaranteed to be in it.
And not only that, he's done it with like 20 different players because he just roster hops and makes grand finals. He does not care. Every team he joins.
Jesus, as die een push word
He
die.
improves. And we've seen that because he's also got a little
Oh my
with his
fuck.
former teammate.
Going up against Seiko, they just split from BDS after making it to a World Championship Grand Final. They went separate ways. Rise went back for Tira. Seiko was looking for teammates. He picked up Itachi and Juicy with Coach Eversax, also a former coach of Carmine Corp. So there's a lot of history between
Sorry,
the two
Chom.
teams. A lot of
Kon jou
rivalry
gesave het, maar die towers
between these two
beter,
teams.
sorry.
And it's all going to come down to this one match, one best of 7. Who can take it home?
You're going to find out here. I think before we get into that one, though, Fates, we've got a battle that's got to continue on.
What's the battle?
Our predictions.
Oh, okay. Let's get into that then.
Let's do it. You did such a good job transitioning us, Herc. How about you just start us off here? Who you got?
Oh, man. Well, I just need everybody to know I did call the G2 matchup, so needed to know me and the coin might be on the same side here, but I can't root against them. Talked to Farrah this morning at breakfast.
Ons soek hierdie laaste racks.
KC all the way.
All right, I'm going to do a Herc impression. I just need everyone to know I am tied for first.
Die Rive King en die Pudge moet net iets doen, want hulle is die fucking tanks en die fucking carries.
Some respect on Gentlemate's name, but I can't do it. I can't. I gotta go K-Corp.
There's a lot of Gentlemates fans in the crowd, man, and they've been playing so good. Beating Falcons, beating Gen G in 7, but I think there's something special about Carmine Corp. I think there's something special about the Blue Wall, and it's only fitting that the NA1 seed goes up against the EU1 seed in the grand final. Give me Carmine Corp, give me the Blue Wall. That's what I'm wrong with right now.
Ek gaan die push my weer harpoen. God, daar harpoen hulle jou. Sus, ek kan nie beweeg nie. Nou is ek fucked, ek kan nie in die buis kom nie. Maar jy kan.
They haven't lost though. Like how can we do? All right. The coin can save us from this caster curse up here. This is for Carmine Corp, for Gentlemates. We're all ready?
Fuck man.
Oh, it's got us.
Jy kon my geforstop het, hè.
The coin goes to Gentlemates on this one.
I think Blue Wall should be happy about that, honestly, because you don't want that curse.
You don't want the curse.
You don't want the curse.
Well, it's like we just talked about the Rise buff. We just talked about it. This is Farah, the final boss, stands behind him. He hasn't lost in I feel like 10 years at this point. I don't know. It feels insurmountable, and yet the Gentlemen continue to do it here. Carmine Corp, the clear favorites of the match by every standard of the imagination, except for maybe volume in the crowd right now, folks. It's time.
Viper het die game vir hulle gewen. Ja. Hulle was nie so goed nie.
The show's been run by the likes of Team BDS and Team Vitality. But now, the rest of the story. This story is all about becoming #1, not just in France, not just in Europe, but being #1 in the world. In the open qualifiers, it was
Hy speel ook wat.
but here in Copenhagen, it's been Gentlemates. Rise and Batira
Weet nie.
have reunited as Carmine Corp has assembled an international cast of all-stars. But the Blue Wall will be haunted by the ghosts of their past as Itachi and Eversax look to take down their former comrade.
Jy wil sê my, dis kan fyn.
Supremacy begins now!
A shot of affection here for Carmine Corp and Gentlemates standing in their way. I am joined by CJ. It's our second semi-finals. Will anything top what we just saw out of Vitality and Chip? Yeah, you know what? Juicy does.
Huh?
They said surely the Gentlemates, even after the Swiss stage that they had, they've started off so strongly here, 3 seconds in. What a message. And Carmine Corp, they're going to receive that message, and I'm sure they're going to punch back with something fierce. It's going to be Juicy needs to make sure that he doesn't fall to a few of those nerves. And what'll start for him to make sure that he doesn't fall to those
Ons sit en kyk maar die game.
Yesterday, obviously going to game 7, having nerves of steel. Rise talking about it's the best series he's ever seen. Well, I think he's been biased because he was in it. A little bit. Gentlemates as well. I mean, what a series from them against Gen G.
It's already 30 seconds in, and that one goal standing so fast, nicely above the crossbar in favour of Gentlemates. We've got the fans right behind us, so whatever comes out of Gentlemates, they're going to be erupting in noise. The other side of the arena, the Carmine Corp Ultras, the Blue Wall. It is a battle in Copenhagen.
How good is it? Just 2 teams, 2 massive orgs going head-to-head here in the final.
The viewing parties as well must be going crazy on Twitch.
Yeah, shout out to everyone watching back at home, and that just moving wide open here. Itachi's got the second on the board for the
Oei, jare, 2-0.
P-roller, and Rise absolutely underestimating where Batira was. The speed was not there. The spin in the ball went way past him, and Itachi, eyes of an eagle, can send it home.
A rare start
Rise,
for K-Corp
Batira,
so strong, winning the first 2
Yeah, that looked
Today, a few early errors. You rarely see those positional mistakes coming out. Itachi, how good was he yesterday in that Gen G series, picking up where he left off, contender for the MVP of the tournament.
Ja. Bro, die heel eerste ene met Team Boys, dat is die beste.
Let's get wet.
And Gentlemates will need to withstand the sheer offense, the best offense
that is present in this major.
Maar of nou rede hard my push of Twitch and say push.
We talked about Rise's performance against the Falcons. We talked about Atto's heroics in Game 6. But it's Vatira, the man you're expecting to show up. Probably had one of his quieter series. That has to be a positive. If he can come online, you just think that they're unbeatable almost.
I mean, the fact, as you say, we all agree basically behind the scenes. Vatira, we didn't see him as much. We want to see him show up in this series, and they still won. Like, they still got that quarterfinals win. The victory did fall their way versus Falcons, one of the best series we have ever seen on an RLCS.
Wat 'n push. Die game hoor ek en alles, maar die video staan stil.
But here's an opportunity. Atto throws it across Rise. Playing that facilitator role, looking for a fake. Vatira wants to get in, but we're just seeing the positioning early.
Nou ek op my streampie dan, ons kyk wat die push gebeur.
It's great stoic defense, gentlemates. They're not worrying too much. They're not diving into every ball. We saw Vitality definitely fall prey to that in the previous series.
Poker 480p, wat 'n push, ou.
That opened up for G2, but gentlemates have kept it incredibly calm. Midfield again, Atto up only 16 boosts with a reset and a lot of ambition. He can get the dunk. It's going to be a relatively decent shot for Juicy to the backboard. Dunk by Vatira.
Oh, that's so nice.
Ja, maar dit wakker gespreek.
Bro, Vatira slaap al in die hele fucking bracket run. Rise is die een wat shine die hele tyd.
One of the most clinical players we've ever seen on land. Probably
Ek het 2 miljoen punte op Alpha Capsis channel.
When it gets in front of a crowd in a live setting.
Push.
It's a great start there. Still a lot of time left, only a goal back.
There's 2 minutes remaining. Sees Vatira in that back corner. Lead the ball over towards Atto. Vatira is on 0. Booth picks up that 100. And Booth has absolutely been the theme of this land so far. Whichever team controls the boost, controls the scoring. They control the series and ultimately their own destiny.
Itachi into the corner now. Rise just going to meet him in the air. It's a fake again. We saw that from Vatira against Falcons yesterday. Atto to the side. K-Corp trying to work this one forward. It is awkward though, gentlemates. Wouldn't they like one more goal just to give themselves a little bit of breathing room here? Seiko by Vatira, another 50 coming through. Rise getting bumped in net. Throws it forward. Juicy. So much boost to work with. Gentlemates looking comfortable with 90 seconds left.
It's good patience, however, from Atto. Just lets Juicy go for a reset. It's not going to be threatening in the midfield, so why commit boost to it? Rise out to Vatira. One up, down for the double, but Itachi blocking away. A great little pip for Atto. Central again. Seiko is going to be diving in. The MVP for gentlemates yesterday for a lot of us in the casting room. Vatira wanting to push it down further, but Itachi again blocking him off. And the story of Itachi going from that KC side, being cast aside, and then finding gentlemates has been something of complete triumph for him.
Already as well, the comparison from the series yesterday feels a more tactical affair. You can tell that these two sides have screamed at each other so much back at home in Europe. They've played, as you said, twice in the European Open qualifiers. Here's the flick though. Again, Demo's coming through. Gentlemates, 40 seconds left, trying to hang on, want this game 1 win. Rise can't get the touch.
Mispositioning from Rise, very awkward for him, but the ball is going to fall back into the back third for Vatira. 0 Demo. Again, great demo from Atto, opens it up. Rise there, a smidge too late. Isn't able to get any touch.
Atto gets demoed as well. More pressure coming through. Gentlemates just trying to buy all the time they can. The boosters, well, the spawn wasn't great, and the whiffs come through. Vatira's up now, wants one more. Tries to find Juicy, doesn't get the dunk.
Completed for going the ball multiple times here at Carmine Court. But the final 10 now ticking down. It's Juicy with control in the Carmine Court back third. Atto on the charge with Vatira. Atto cannot get it over Itachi in the midfield. Rise now up 40 boost, but who's there first? It's going to be Itachi sent long, Vatira to catch.
He can keep it up though. He's got a beat as well. There's Itachi. Atto who wanted a better one there. The demo came through. Vatira's trying to keep it in the air. Juicy wants it on the ground. Itachi might just get one more. Gentlemates game 1.
A clean old game for the gentlemates as well. Calm and composed, stoic as you like. And despite their relative calm emotions, the gentlemates fans, the green suits standing behind us, are popping off.
What a start for the gentlemates, and they did the exact same thing against Gen G yesterday, scoring 2 goals straight away, putting the pressure on their opponents. Gee whiz. Aren't they playing well on land? Itachi and Seiko. Seiko, I thought he was the MVP for gentlemates in the Swiss stage, but Itachi yesterday scoring these early goals. He's done it again here early. Juicy 3 seconds in after all the talent. Everyone probably back at home thinking K-Corp might be able to run away with this one. Already It's the Gentlemen to strike first.
Across the board, though, realistically, we have not seen Carmine Corp make sure that they live up to the expectations that we have set for them coming into this LAN. They are the team that almost every single caster put forward to be winning this event. Gentlemen taking game number 1. CJ, it's unexpected.
It is, but this is what you get on LAN. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to step up. It's all about moments, all about making the most of your opportunities, and well, Itachi's done that twice now already. Juicy getting involved as well. We might have ourselves a series here, Stumpy.
Game 2, Forbidden Temple sitting in the colours of the Gentlemates. It's pink and purples, but will it rain gold down on them?
Atto faking everyone out as well. Early chance for Tira over to
Alright.
Rise. He almost got down corner. Itachi just getting that one away.
Name something more impressive than Rise going for double taps. He scores them almost every single time, whether he sets them up or whether his teammate does.
He always finds that top corner as well, Atto. That phenomenal ground pinch in game 6. And he brings something similar here today. Rise is very awkward, Juicy. Here we go, backboard shot open again.
Fuck.
Seiko managing to follow up on the charts as well. It's Juicy faking out Rise. You never see that happen.
He just panicked, didn't he, Rise? He got caught out of position, just so awkward, flat-footed. Back in net. Seiko, well, that's the easiest goal he'll score all day. K-Corp again, struggling early, giving themselves too much of a head start, or lack of.
KC don't want to be going down by 2 again.
Ja, ek weet nie wat hier gaan gebeur ja.
45 seconds now, down by that one already. Midfield sees Juicy. Low boost will find Itachi, the main goal scorer, the main offensive player. And it's on time.
O, Here.
Helps clear it corner bound, but who is there? It's Seiko. Again, just asking questions of the KC defense.
Yeah, Vatira nearly put that one in his own net. With a missed touch, more bombs coming through. Saw a Tommy do
Ja, wat maak hulle?
That's a great touch from Seiko. Just pushed to the side, but Gentlemen still on attack. With a lot of boost and pressure. Atto, that's not the best clearance. Wide open and saved. No! Juicy fires. 2-0.
Semi-finals.
A series of a lifetime for Juicy so far.
Is daar nog finals ook vanaand?
Ja, on his way in when the save may well have come in from a teammate.
He just panicked a little bit and he wanted that, perhaps a miracle post bounce out.
Ja, Itachi speel goed hoor.
Ja, hy kom ons van Carmine Corp.
And it feels the exact same series as Gen G yesterday. Another 2-0 lead for the Gentlemates. K-Corp. And in a fire here, there's a shot on safe again. Follow up Rise. He always finds top corner, but Itachi's ready for it.
Yes.
2 out of 3 players on Gentlemates being awarded with saves there.
Let's save alles.
With a shot, Rise has to make sure that he gets a tap into the corner. Itachi, sidewall, backboard, Seiko. No magic found.
How quick are Gentlemates looking? We've spoken about the fact they look so impressive as a team. Perhaps the best 3-man unit, certainly in the Swiss stage, earned themselves that number 1 seed. Took down BDS as well. Now they're looking so strong against a team that they haven't been able to beat in the European Open qualifiers. This is going to be awkward for Itachi. Of course, he reads it to the corner. Atto trying to get in there as well. Gentlemates just hanging on, and they're looking composed.
I mean, when you say hanging on, I think they are doing a brilliant job. They've got chalk hands. His rock face is all theirs. I mean, there's a stick above them in the shape of Carmine Corp trying to shove them back down. Unable to do so far. Halfway through the game, Rise sees one as it goes for the player. Vatira, a same shot on target. Pass down there, Atto Rise!
Let's go!
Vatira sien nie wat 'n push doen hy.
Bro, my hele bracket run is net Atto en Rise wat wag. Ek weet nie wat gaan met daai pair.
Hy gaan nou weer maak soos wat hy met Moist gemaak het, bra. Reverse sweep, bra, dan skrik hy eendag wakker hou. Wil hy die reverse sweep fucking world sweep. Oh, Jesus.
Skrik net fucking wakker, bro. Jy's in die semi-finals hier. Do niets.
Ja, en Vatira se saves was aan op die tyd, bra.
to the reset, gets it now and fires it over the top. Atto just can go to the side, he's lost possession. Vatira didn't get it. Gentlemates keeping the heat on.
Swarming around that Casey back third. Vatira finally abates that pressure. Only goes as far as Seiko. Ceiling touch will be had. Low boost coming up across the board. We saw Vitality and G2 not deal with that pressure very well themselves so far, but Carmine Corp and the boys, they are managing to hold it on, but the midfield, again, the ball cannot eke past.
Defensive, they're sitting as well, Rise. All he can do is pop it up. The fake comes through. The shot goes through. 3-1.
The shot was good. The scoreline is even better. Rise taps it up finally as they get boost. Bertachi reads it. The fake comes out. And Carmine Corp with a taste of their own medicine. Gentlemates clear by 2 again.
There was that boost pressure as well. You just saw Keiko and have a look at this. A double fake kickoff. It's going to be Rise over to Vatira. Atto's there as well. Back to
let's go, Vati! Let's go!
Rise has to do a 3-point turn to start this playoff, but a pinch from Vatira to Atto. Back again. It's a little bit of tick-and-tack between the Frenchmen.
The kickoff strats, both teams tried it, one team succeeded. K-Corp get one back, minute 25. This time, Gentlemates winning the kickoff battle. Juicy with some space, the preacher comes through, he's dodged everyone. It's just Vatira last now, he tried to get the demo, didn't land it. Touchy can get one more to the center, it's a nice touch. Atto there in time. K-Corp, they have to find one. Juicy just gets it off the bar.
Toward target with a minute left. Still one trailing for Carmine Corp. Backboard Juicy with only 20 boosts. Gets caught out again. Vatira removing Seiko. A brief 2v3. Back now as Atto wants to try and get that central. But time and time again. Vatira unable to send it home.
That was nearly too good of a shot. They couldn't get a follow-up off it. It bounced inwards. Vatira now trying to keep it on. Gentlemates, they had no boost. Seiko finally finds 100. K-Corp, they need one here, 38 seconds.
Seiko, right-hand side, anything past that halfway line is going to burn these precious seconds off the clock.
So he gets 50. Juicy wants one more. Vatira, nothing to work with. Getting bumped off it and lost the boost. Has to back out of it. Atto's there. Drop down. Seiko goes to the side. Gentlemates looking to hang on. Vatira's got no boost. He won't be able to join the attack.
And a clear again from Gentlemates. Sent long. Vatira, 100 now. Rise.
That
goes far enough, but the final defender in the form of Seiko can't clear it away.
Is this it? Are they going to go 2-0 up here?
Come on!
Seiko has to wait down. Bifati's not there. Still up. Gentlemates want it down. Oh no!
Ach, Here.
And a missed touch from Rise to send to the ground at the end.
Ek is nou terug. Ek gaan iets maak om te drink.
Do we see that timeout come through for Carmine Corp? Do we see Coach Ferrer speak to his young men and get them back on track?
I think they have to call the timeout here. There's no other choice. They don't look themselves at the moment, but it's a credit to Gentlemates. I spoke about it in the series against Gen G yesterday. A lot of the teams boot camping, scrimming this team, coming into the tournament, saying how tough it is to play them, how much of a three-man unit, the perfect offense, the perfect defense. And the Gentlemates army are getting up and about now.
And tell you what, my biggest question mark was going to be on Juicy, but now my biggest question mark is all about how Carmine Corp can bounce back in this timeout. Ferrer, lots and lots of words going towards this team. Whoever makes it through, they will be with one player as their LAN debut grand final. Atto, unable to make one previously. Juicy on the side of Gentlemates. So a new player facing that incredible pressure.
Timeout. This is where Ferrer earns his bread. This is why they call him pretty much undisputedly the best coach in the world. I think anyone could say that. He just does not lose.
I mean, he's won, bear in mind, the last 2 RLCS lands. He's won 8 events in a row, including the open qualifiers. How can you not call him the best coach? But this is a position that a coach, this is where either they prove their stripes or they think, I don't know what to say here. Clearly, Ferrer has a lot of words.
You saw it yesterday. He was trying to calm the team down. This time, I feel like he needs to go the other way. Against Falcons, they were a little bit perhaps overstimulated. You saw them standing up after every goal, and Ferrer was trying to just get them to settle. Well, maybe he needs them to fire up a little bit. We haven't seen the animation come out from Rise. And perhaps, when you're versing someone that, from your own region, the number 4 seed coming in that they'd beaten twice online that they hadn't lost to. Sometimes it can be hard to get animated. You think, all right, this is going to be just a walk in the park. We'll do what we usually do.
It's not working. But again, Vatira, for me, he hasn't shown up so far. Same as yesterday. He is a player that can show up in these moments, repeatedly does show up in these moments. Ferrer needs to bring him online. Otherwise, gentlemates, my word, this statement series so far, you're 2-0 up, 2 more, and that grand final spot and the chance versus G2 is all yours.
That's a great start with the bump. Vatira went as well, and now it's just Rise. You got to get that one to the side. 50 came through, Itachi gets demoed. This is step 1 for K-Gold. Don't concede a goal in the first minute. Their starts have been so poor this series thus far. This time they have won the kickoff from there. They've got pressure. Itachi just keeps it to the side. 0 boost from a lot of gentlemates here. Itachi scoops some up. They do get it out, and this has just been gentlemates. Every time they look pressure, they find a way to just knock it to the side, grab boost and get out of defense.
Yeah, boost has really been a problem for gentlemates so far, but it's repeatedly been the issue that Karmi Korpa faced. But now it's Atto with more than enough boost.
Yes! Let's go!
Soos dat ek instap, kom ek sien ek die goal uit.
Atto! Ja! Wattie, word net wakker! Jy kom reg, my seun, jy kom reg.
Dit was nogal befok daai.
Atto dra maar hele fokke foul.
He is clearly powered up.
Guys.
Making moves from going for the player, then being the spear tip of Karmi Korp. It's a minute in.
Dis sy Wattie, nou kom jy reg. Jy kom reg, my seun.
This series they're going to need to chase.
This is the it's very awkward. Mate, that's how I think about it. You could tell maybe the comms were a little bit nerve-wracking there for Rise. There's the pass across. Juicy gets too much on it. Itachi trying to keep it in. Great dunk. Tira trying to bait this touch out. It is awkward again, but Juicy opting to back off.
Going a little bit more routine now, minute and a half in. Itachi on the back, a little bit of space till Atto comes in to try and challenge him. Rise removing Seiko from the pitch, and now the counter-attack coming through. Gentlemates having to push that ball back. Actually, Vatira going past it. Thought Itachi may well have a touch there. Midfield, see Seiko send it high. Juicy to receive, but wider target. Now it's Rise with a push into the orange half.
This is much better.
Rise! Oh! Fuck!
Wants to get an angle.
Hy het gister so mastig geskoor, nee. Ja.
Ek dink as die mastie kom so vinnig hou.
Ja. Dis hy dan wekker gister.
This is the best possible start off the timeout buff, and hasn't the timeout buff been good so far?
Woe, Here! Dan sien nou weer so.
Woe, ja.
Woe, Here!
As hy rise. As hy rise.
Every series yesterday, one team goes 2-0 up.
Sy Vatira.
Dis sy. Nee, wat het geword van die fakes? Fake shoot, fake shoot. Bump, ja, bliksem op, Rise.
Gentlemates backing so far off. Seiko's been bumped. The shot come in, he somehow recovered with the flip.
Gentlemates so far unable to score too many shots towards the other side. Both sides having 2 apiece, but Karmi Korp the only side to have sunk one of them. So
yes, bump
is
by 3.
No third man coming in for Karmi Korp, however, to sink that final shot.
Just there again for Tira.
Oh, Rise! Ek sê sommer jou dik hou. Daar sê, go, go.
Gives the ball to Rise. Tries to get a fake. Seiko's going to be able to land, misses the dunk. Atto now with sidewall.
Dis ek toep vrot van daai fucking flappoeier.
Rise is keeping the heat on. The speed has been increased. Ferrer telling the boys to wake up.
Dit doen, bro.
This is a fucking 125 at backfire.
Atto, corner with that pinch. Rise now turning back on it. 0 boost. Story so far for Karmi Korp, bouncing very awkwardly over their own goal line. And Juice has to wait for something. Sego committing along with Itachi, just scraping past the front of the goal mouth.
Combati.
Minute 20, still this lead for Karmi.
Yes, what's that?
They overcommitted a touch, gentlemates. Does that cost them all? This is going to be so bad for Rise.
Fuck die demos.
Maar dit is Vatira se skuld daar. Hy het die possession net vir hulle gegee. Hy het getraai maar toe toe mis hy.
Hy moet eintlik die bal meer vir Vatira gee, laat hy net fokke wakker word.
meant that there was nothing the Rise could do at all. Open net
Of
secured,
wat hier moet hom net
equalizer for
passes doen.
Gentlemates.
Niks solo plays nie.
It's fantastic for them, a little bit of confidence.
Ja.
What about the bump again? This time read by Vatira. Pressure still on for the Gentlemates.
1 minute remaining. Tachi, left-hand side, low boost, no real chance to get it central. It's going to be a cursory touch.
Watty, hou op die bal weg, Poesou.
Now goes to the man and the ball all in one, up high. It's only Juicy in favour of the mates. But missing that one, now Atto's called into action. Tachi midfield, Vatira up high, ceiling, backboard, anywhere it goes, he's going to be following.
He wants to perhaps get a better touch than that. He pinched it around. Rise went for 2 as well. Gentlemates, a little bit of trouble. They're very slow to this reset. Atto down. Is Vatira there?
Oh! Ja, Rise! Fuck, Watty, word net wakker!
Hy het daarmee ou raak gestamp hou.
Absolutely clear. Rise with a tap in, but well earned from Casey.
The bump was huge. You thought surely Seiko's going to get that one out, and then I thought for certain it was going to be in off the bat. Atto's missed. Juicy reset. Big trouble for Rise.
Oh, Rise.
Yes,
Rise.
Rise.
Rise. Rise.
Rise midfield just poking it long. Get it away from the blue half.
Hoe star hulle?
Seconds now, ticking down on the clock.
K-Corp. Can this be the start of something here? They lost the first 2. They just want 1 for the mental.
Hou hom weg, hou hom weg, hou hom weg. Atto, poes hom weg, Atto. Gooi hom weg.
He's given it away, however, Rise right there. 50 down. Itachi, sidewall, still up. Here we go. Seiko blocks. Itachi wants the pass blocked down.
Oh! Let's go, Atto.
Kom, Rise. Ja, Rise! Jy kon die Rise, Rise! Watty push, bra.
Possible scenario for K-Corp. The last thing they wanted was to go 3.
Ja, hy lyk soos 'n klein poes hy wat hier hou. Ek weet nie, ek sal nie weet so oor weg kan kom nie. Ek kan sien hy lyk soos 'n klein poes.
Daai is Rise, hè. En met die brille is Rise.
Nee, wat hier sit op die punt.
Ja, met sy fucking snorkie.
Ja, dit lyk poeskak ou. Hy lyk soos 'n klein poes.
Hier check out Rise se punte. Goeie fok, ou. Om daai amper 500 punte te kry in 'n fucking 'n major in die semi-finals.
Ja, maar sy sê sy was poes aan hierdie game gewees, bra.
Hell, they need it. They just need a spark. Often it's Rise to start them. We saw that yesterday. This time, look at Vatira getting physical. The off-ball play, Seiko just getting removed from the net. Rise clean up. And K-Corp get 1 back.
2-1, still in
As
favour
elke
of
keer
the
as ek
mates.
so skree dan klink sy my poepol hou.
Ek ook. Jesus, daai Rise wat gesave het, bra. Jesus. Ek weet nie wat ek gesê het nie. Ooh, Here, daar's hy.
Ja, daar's hy, dis daai.
Here.
Kom asseblief. Rise. Oh. Watty.
Tira wanted a piece of it. So with boost. Nice little pop.
Decent little pop, but not anywhere near where Atto actually wants it.
That's a Rise, Watty.
It's Rise.
Oh, kan jy nie net fucking kyk waar die ou staan en op die ander kant shoot nie? The fucking plat.
The fucking plat. Woo, Here.
To the side for a Rise. The Juicy's right there, Gentlemates. And they're looking good. They didn't call the timeout. They've kept it up their sleeve, perhaps knowing how important the buff is. Don't need it just yet.
Kom Watty.
So you may as well keep it for the second loss if that ends up coming in. If not, then you can make sure that you can slow down your opponent.
Los die bal. Jy moet nie eens boost kry nie. Rise met al die fucking boost van.
If he commits to that, that's a goal for the mates.
They just hesitated there. Perhaps you can see how free that shot was going to be. Seiko backing off this, Atto to the side. Both teams lacking a bit of composure. The quality touches aren't quite there. Juicy's missed the clear. Rise fakes it for Vatira. Seiko will get the free.
Ja, hy moes nie half fake nie.
Atto so quick to read that, however.
Yeah, Tatch didn't really commit to that pass going through from Seiko. I think earlier on in the series, maybe he would have done. Realising that potentially this is, as we said, a different KC that has been activated. The usual KC has now been activated.
Hy speel nou soos die plat sou. Raak die bal en boost alles uit.
Awkward touch, can't control it. Free for Itachi. So again, look at the recovery. Vatira underneath with the clear downfield.
Die Vatira.
Push op weer weg. Psycho soek hier die bal. Hierso, vat hom Psycho. Dankie Rise. Help net die fucking ding.
A zero boost reset play is precise.
Patty.
Want to see coming out of juice, but now it's a chance.
Oh.
With Rise trying to link up with Atto. So with Vatira rather, a demo at the back. Seiko straight on target, tries to go above Vatira.
Dankie Wattie.
Saved up high, Itachi
Daar balletje so hard gepoes. Hopelijk is hy nou
Seiko
wakker.
moving Atto from the pitch, and this is where
Oh.
moments start to appear for Gentlemates.
It's been all Gentlemates so far. Here in game number 4,
Geen net
Rise
Rise die
though,
bal
the
is
bumps come through, that's huge from Atto, he's got no boost, he's
That's
getting to work,
it.
more
Rise,
demos,
Rise.
Rise is looking busy, Vatira's faking
breakfast,
everyone,
Patty.
pass across, no one home!
Wattie. Atto! Let's go!
Vatira, gaan soek vir jou 'n ander span. Wat's up?
Chico staan nou op.
Chico Atto, bro. Gly op hulle.
Rise het hom vinnig geïnfluence. Ja, Rise het gister die hele dag gesê goalscore staan op in Chunelle kant.
Regtig. Nou doen Atto dit, dis span jou. Hulle het dit mos gedoen met die daai toe hulle die reverse sweep ook doen toe hulle nog die moois was. Ou Here, daai Vatira en Rise ou. Hulle was meer op hulle voete as wat hulle gesit het ou.
Handing off towards Juicy. Juicy, my word, the player that he has become in this tournament especially. I've been extremely impressed with him. Seiko now up high, challenging. It's a miss actually from Rise.
Oh! Wat?
Ja.
He's just improving as the tournament goes on off the ceiling.
Wat was dit?
Rise gonna wait on
Ja, ek het gee weer die bal weg.
He gets another dunk on it as well. Seiko, all he can do is pinch.
Jorra.
He's found a teammate, Itachi, but this time Atto there. That's a great pass out. Double commit for K-Corp, but they've just walked it around him. Can he get it on net? What?
Och, Here, Atto.
Completely open.
Rise stamp die hele fucking donder se span.
Tira takes it upstairs with the reset.
Wattie!
Double commit again, Gentlemates. Panicking in defense. Atto trying to work to the side, not too much boost. Forces to touch. Rise is still inbound. Trying to get the infield he wanted. There's the space. It's just Atto.
Oh, Atto! Atto! Let's go! What a fucking 50.
Hy moes net weer opstaan en op hulle skree. En hulle het nie eens time out nie. Het hulle?
Ja. Rise moet sommer vir Vatira teen sy kop klap.
Who's going to be able to take the risk? I think that risk-reward game. Atto, just so impressive. What a pickup this season for K-Corp. Rise. Just going to keep it down.
Rise kom deur hoeveel van hulle met fucking 5 boost. Wattie raak die bal een keer aan sy 100 weg.
There's the pass to Seiko.
Oh.
Blocked again by Rise.
You've seen that off this kickoff immediately. Gentlemates are pushing their attacking.
Maar die Rise se saves ou.
And how good was the fake? Seiko takes it up off the ceiling. And Rise.
Ek moet gaan kak ou. Ek gaan op die toilet verder kyk.
Was pixel perfect.
Lol.
Tried to pre-jump that touch. Did not get a fingernail on it. And of 32 seconds left, Gentlemates. Can they do? Can they produce a little bit of magic? They'd love to move on to match point here. K-Corp looking to tie this series up. Itachi's upstairs. Vatira meets him in the air. Juicy now. Little bit of space. Ceiling. One more. Atto again. Rise throwing it downfield. 13.
Ball being juggled right below the ceiling line. Vatira up again to block it. He has become someone else. Isn't able to come through. Final 5 ticking down. Itachi right hand side up high. 3 boosts. The man central. It's Seiko. But the floor is found and KC move into the 5th. Drawn utterly level.
What a response for K-Corp. Gentlemates, a stellar start from them here in the semi-final. But ever since that timeout, as we said, the way that K-Corp can go through their gears, keep stepping up as that series goes on. Best of 7. I feel like if there was a best of 21, they just never lose. They just keep on getting better every game. Now, Gentlemates, I think they'd have to call the timeout. I'm expecting that to come through any moment. I've just lost all momentum. There it is, timeout confirmed. Gentlemate's going to take the extra couple of minutes to reset.
And Atto standing up, calling on every person in the crowd that supports him and the other KC boys. And this timeout, a chance for Eversax on the side of Gentlemates to make sure that his voice is heard, that his team are going to be able to recompose themselves and get back onto that game 2, rather that game 1 and that game 2 form. But I think right now this is just Carmine Corp matching them, matching the ability that mates put forward.
I mean, we spoke about yesterday being perhaps the best quarterfinal day we've ever seen. All best of 7s. Unbelievable quality. Hasn't this championship Sunday absolutely delivered as well? 2-2 here in the second semi. So we saw G2 watching on very closely. Coach Sathu, I'm sure, the tactical maestro he is, trying to work out how both of these sides are playing. But Gentlemates, for this timeout, if anything, it's a way to try and ice out K-Corp a little bit, take the extra time. We know when K-Corp get on a roll, it's so hard to stop them.
Sheer momentum players in K-Corp, but right now looking more composed than ever. Both sides stoic across the board. What do you think of Vatira going into this next game? Because in games 3 and 4, he has looked much more electric.
And you saw the animation in his face. You can see it in the player cams. Atto standing up as well. The Copenhagen crowd has been nothing short of phenomenal so far. But K-Corp are looking strong. Gentlemates, timeout confirmed. What have they got here in game number 5? Here we go.
So the kickoff strat coming out in favour of Carmine Corp, immediately to Atto. Right, straight for those bumps. That is how they were doing so well during those online open qualifier events, is when he is aggressive and making sure the opponents have no chance to be able to attack him.
Look at the way as well they've just squeezed up this offense. Rise positioning so aggressive. He has been caught out here, but still gets the pop-up. It's Tachi trying to find a pass. Seiko, though, he turns away. He's not ready for it. That sums up Gentlemates the last couple of games. They've just lost that 3-man play. I'm calling them the best-looking team as a team of 3 of the tournament. So far, they've lost it, but that's awkward. Vatira takes the 50. Atto, it's even worse for him. K-Corp, troubled signs early off this timeout. This defensive set isn't exactly what they want. Rise gets the clear. Seiko keeping it in. Gentlemates, wouldn't they love one early here? Atto, 50'd again. Itachi trying to keep that one in. Once again, it's Rise just to give them a little bit of breathing room.
The positioning for all of Gentlemates so aggressive. It may well catch them out on this play, but it doesn't. Very thankfully for them. Rise now, wanting to touch that down, finds Vatira to the backboard. It's going to be awkward. Vatira's not there, but Rise is.
He never even wanted it, Vatira, because he knew he had his old pal underneath. Rise, open net, top bins. This K-Corp train has left the station.
Rise Vatira hitting them with the old left-right gunite. And that first goal in their favour is going to push them forward. Gentlemates need to slow this bleed, however. It's going to be led from Juicy. Central, Seiko's there, leaves it. Maybe thought that Itachi was going to be closer, but he is not.
Itachi gets a reset, blocks out. Juicy upstairs. Vatira, he gets a beat as well, and that touch isn't great here for Gentlemates. Troubled signs. Timeout buff perhaps not working as well as it did for K-Corp. Pushing the heat now. Seiko, caught out, has to back off. Vatira finds Atto. He's going to be able to work this one around. He's just faking everyone. Open up for Rise. Itachi did so well first man.
Showing that confidence too with Atto, trying to go for those fakes. Unsuccessful that time, but now Gentlemates will be thinking that Atto is going to be going for those fakes. Even if they don't go for the future, it's still be embedded somewhere in your mind.
Rise 50 it out. Seiko underneath, more bumps. Rise is just an absolute pest right now, but Itachi's on the ball. He can't get it on net, no boost.
It was after Juicy got the bump too. A steamroller going through the entire Carmine defense, but Gentlemates cannot work anything past that halfway line. Rise attempting it. 2 players on the sidewall in favour of Gentlemates. And we hit half-time. That 1 goal so far for Carmine Corp proving to be a lifeline.
And the timeout, as we said. Here we go, Atto. She's got a free double. He's got it, no!
Is he here, bro?
Seiko Keeping it out, a 2-0 deficit would just be the worst possible scenario here for Gentlemates. Have to work this ball forward and have to start playing as a team again. Here goes Itachi. Gets the 50, still with a bit of boost. Seiko's waiting, fakes the touch. Blocked out, but again, there's just no follow-up. The aggression from Gentlemates isn't what we saw in the first couple of games.
Almost seems like Gentlemates are assuming that Karmine Corp are going to win it. A double whiff now. Itachi finally called into action to try and clear it away. But Gentlemates looking a lot less toothful.
Sorry there as well, Seiko. He's missing that one, faking it out perhaps. Itachi working it up, Rise again. Doesn't really put a foot wrong, he can't get a double on it. Vatira just has to pop it up. Just the way they're able to link up though, K-Corp out of defense. Their transition, Rise has grabbed that corner boost. Seiko with 0. Atto keeping the heat on. Juicy though has found himself downfield on the series. No one there, but once again, Rise, that middleman, K-Corp, they just don't look fussed at all by this offense.
And 90 seconds. It goes midfield. It's Rise. Bounces. Top corner. Cannot sneak its way in. Vatira backboard. Who's there first? It is Seiko. Midfield is his with enough boost and very much helped on by a KC defender.
Tachi takes it up, but Atto there again. Juicy has to go. He's won that cleanly, but again, the midfield play dominated by K-Corp, dominated by Rise. Vatira takes it up, gets bumped. Tachi dodges the touch, dodges the ball, but keeps on it here. Atto just waits sidewall, but again, there's just no follow-up. There's no bump coming through for Gentlemates. These attacks, K-Corp just parrying everything away at the moment. Atto to the side. It's a touch. Juicy, that's a good dunk. Is there already one home? Perhaps Atto. Almost there for the Gentlemates.
Every striking blow so far for Gentlemates is being parried.
Oh, Rise!
That one flying above the crossbar. Itachi with a miss. He's low on boost now. Seeing in it, has to get something. Does not get it before Rise has a bite of the cherry.
And he's going again, Rise. He might get bumped here, Juicy. 20 seconds left. Gentlemates, oh, here we go. Itachi downfield. He's gone for the bump. He's working it around. Seiko's on the grip, though.
Seiko a little bit too close to that play. Final 10. Gentlemates need to push something forward now. No turnaround.
Oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Now, 0-second plays onto the series.
Yes! Let's go!
On series point.
And look at Vatira, already delivering instruction for his comrades. The blue wall is up and about. The Ultras are firing. And Gentlemates, ever since that Game 2 win, have been absolutely stunned. They've lost 3 on the bounce now. How do you stop this momentum?
What a turnaround for KC after those first 2 games, winning 3 on the trot. Gentlemates, their biggest problem as far as I can see, they're not sending that second player in. I think they're assuming that Karmine Corp are going to be winning that next ball. Whereas previously, they weren't giving that respect. They were thinking, well, look, boys, we have nothing left to lose here. We go out, whatever. At least we know that we've tried our absolute best. I think now they're going to be worrying somewhat about the problem that they've got ahead of them. And that problem is Karmine Corp being 3-0 up. One more win.
Let's just play this.
And this next game is going to be Rise's 250th. And Rise has now surpassed Jay Naps's record for games on LAN by 2. Good job, Rise.
These just might be the best LAN play we've ever seen. Could K-Corp be the best LAN team we've ever seen? Well, right now, you're on a one-way ticket to G2 in the grand final. Gentlemates, can they force 7? We've seen nothing the past few games to suggest that. But they're too good of a team to go out like this.
Last chance saloon for Gentlemates. There's Atto wanting to say its last orders. Goes bottom corner. He's not going to be there for it. Again, another chance on the goal line. Sent high from Vatira. Now, again, that counter-attack needs to have some tooth to it. A little bit of bite.
Just not getting the space.
Oh!
Vatira's getting the touch. Can he get
Oh,
Mati! Can't quite get it right.
Dat was zo fucking nabij.
Gets blocked out, no boost. Fakes it out for Atto, who's going to keep that. Doesn't get the boost himself, however. Vatira, does he get the free shot? He goes sideball, double misses.
45 seconds gone. Neither has a goal so far. Rise, left-hand side. Instead, actually goes central for it. Only Juicy is there. He'll take that ball, absolutely. A pinch tries to go below Rise. Able to. Tachi chipping one. Vatira, though, waiting patiently on the backboard. That is central. That's actually on target. And Vatira, great eyes from him to clear it away.
Gentlemen, it's just a little bit too eager to follow up. Juicy with space, reset around one. Fake there we go!
The drought has ended. Gentlemates win one back on Neo Tokyo.
Itachi started this series like a house on fire and he's back. He went to bed for a couple of games. But what a time to step back up here, Gentlemates. Atto wants to instantly respond. Seiko to the side. Gentlemates want champ field. We're going to get a day of game sevens. Certainly, Gentlemates will want that right now.
Dangerous position for the ball to be in, but Seiko can't clear it away because nobody from Carmine Corp expecting it would make it that far. 8 boost midfield, Vatira with a reset. Fakes out Seiko, ends up going low, perfectly past him, and with a boost steal, setting up for the winter that's going to be coming. Atto high with Juicy. Matched over by Vatira, who jumps over the ball, maybe a pass back, pass central. Rise now doesn't want to commit to it, since Juicy is up first.
Seiko low boost, just pops it up. Touchy has space. K-Hawk trying to set up his defense. Reset comes through. Vatira wins that one cleanly. That's a great touch, but Rise is right there. Vatira looking for bumps. Atto, a little bit awkward, does work it around. Juicy's up, so is Vatira. Does land the bump. Seiko, cross to Itachi. Just all of these touches. It's a little bit off. They're not exactly what they want here for Gentlemates. They do have the lead. They wouldn't mind one more.
It's a reset with Rise going central. Relatively routine save with the end of Juicy, but you see the ambition building for Carmine Corp being down halfway through this 6th game on Neo Tokyo. Another reset for Rise. Shut down this time by Seiko. Now it's Seiko over towards the open net on the backboard. It's going to be Vatira. Rise to tap it onward. Itachi with a huge interception.
Huge clear for K-Corp. Earn themselves the offense. Rice just bangs it off the sidewall. Seiko's right there. No follow-up for K-Corp. Rice again, trying to find Vatira. Atto's thrown himself. The bumps have come through. Itachi reset on net. Vatira saves. Recovers in time. K-Corp counter-attack. Pre-jump for Seiko. Had to dodge the bump. Rice throws it on. Juicy's there.
All comes down to Atto to save this one away. Juicy is going to make it as awkward as he can. Up high, the second shot from Itachi.
Seiko does get that midfield boost from Atto. Steals the corner himself. Quite working forward. Rise wants one down there. Juicy off the corner with a little bit of space. Gets bumped out. Atto with space. What can he do? Rises up.
Rise!
Atto backboard. Vatira so deep. Doesn't want to get in there.
Vatira sitting all the way back in France. Not even able to come in for that third man attack. Midfield again. Atto shoots.
Rise!
It is Rise to draw up game 6.
He's just always there. Phenomenal positioning. He was looking for the bump and he found the shot. Redirect on net. Got the little doink over the top. K-Corp tied up. 1 minute 24 on the clock.
Gentlemates may well have thought that game was very much going their way, but a fake kickoff going completely past Rise comes a lot scarier. The tactic was there, but the execution was not. Reset sends it just straight into Juicy's face. Goal line. He's going to see Vatira now clearing it away. 70 seconds of shot. It's down low. It's cleared away.
Juicy has to track back. He's third man here. Atto just gets it off the side, gets beaten to the ball. 1 minute on the clock. Gentlemates won't want this to go to OT. Rise with space off the backboard. What can he do? Can't get the touch.
Nothing for him on that chance. He's going to try and remove Itachi from the play entirely. Instead, Atto is up 50 boosts. It's midfield again. Rise gets dumped. It's Juicy with so many plays on the ball. And Carmine Corp look a little bit worried with what's to come.
Rise is on it. 50 through. Atto keeping it on there. He's in the corner now. Rise looking for more demos. We saw what he did a minute ago. Tira blocked out. Juicy gets the pass. Itachi's going to have space. Backboard. Atto's ready. It is very awkward for him, but there's no one home for Gentlemates. Counter-attack.
Ja, wat maak jy, Atto?
Straight towards that final defender. Could have been a great chance for KC. Instead, it's a great chance for Gentlemates. Vatira clearing away. 10 boost. Will not beat Seiko to it. This is end-to-end.
Love that from Seiko. Just so much confidence in himself. That's a huge beat out. Atto, can he just get this one home? Can he drop it down for a teammate? No one home.
Nearly an own goal flying in as well. Rise misses. Chance for Vatira to send it low instead. Atto and the boys want to finish it in regulation.
He's going to take it up. He gets the bump. Vatira's there. Dropped down almost. Almost magic. OT.
The arena erupts in red. Blood is flowing. One more goal for KC. Say hello to G2 in the finals.
Juicy's up. Rise misses the pre-jump. No one there. Juicy dropped down pass.
again. K-Corp's positioning just find themselves in the right spot. Rise now. Redirect downfield. Seiko with a huge
boom to the other backboard. May will be returned by Vatira. Instead wants to make sure that he keeps it close, and Seiko's the one who's going to be chasing it. Rise now. Missing again. That has been plaguing that team.
Massive demo from Vatira. Space. Juicy. Eliminated from the pitch. Rice just works it downfield. Juicy's there. Great control. Can get two on it. The second touch. You want that again. Rice steals mid boost. Atto. Finds Seiko. Won't like that. And he gets one more. Backboard. Atto has to go. Huge touch from him.
Can get it towards the side, but Juicy has been waiting and lurking. Tira this time wanting to dunk on Seiko. That's towards target. It's a touch. Juicy, my word, unable to put it in.
I mean, where did he come from? Just sat himself downfield. K-Corp almost landing himself a counter-attack. Seiko, bit of space. He's looking for a bump. Doesn't land it. Atto again. You can just see the first man from both sides looking to eliminate third. They're looking for that easy goal. Rise sitting downfield. He gets a bump.
Those bumps and demos have been the bread and butter of Rise's entire Carmine Corp season. That's how they've gone perfect over in Europe. 80 seconds elapsed. Now Rise below one. Can't quite get that second touch. Vatira steals the mid boost, keeping it out of enemy hands.
Juicy trying to work it around. Corner boost obtained to the bumps again. Oh goodness. Both teams playing on a knife's edge. Vatira just getting it. Juicy with the 50. Itachi's there. Just tries to find a bump. We saw Atomic do it last series. Didn't work there.
Shot directly on target. Cleared away. Juicy wants to go backboard. He's up. It's central. It's on target.
Oh!
It's Juicy!
Juicy with a little bit of magic. Gentlemates, give us yet another Champions Field contest.
Game 14 of Championship Sunday. All to play in that grand finals. G2 are waiting and lurking. Gentlemates have absolutely earned the battle that they are putting up against Europe's far and away number one.
Surely K-Corp are thinking, not again.
Surely.
But they do have Rise and Vatira. The best two players that Champions Field has ever seen. Gentlemates, however, did get the Game 7 win yesterday. They clutched up. We saw Itachi. We saw Seiko with a little bit of magic against Gen G. They're going to have to produce it here on the world stage.
That shot is unbelievable.
Wow.
On a LAN where I've said it time and time again, the question marks over Juicy. We've seen it LANs before. He performs online. He's phenomenal online. He struggles to translate it to LAN settings. Copenhagen has been entirely different for him. He has elevated, he has become more than the player we've seen historically.
The number one from Europe take on the number one seed in the Swiss stage. Game 7. Who makes the grand finals against G2? Here we go. Atto. Early touch from Vatira. Saved by Juicy. Rise. Gets the clear. Itachi downfield. Atto. Can't quite control it himself. Seiko's up in the air. Rise. Again, there's the pre-jump in the midfield. Great pass across to Juicy. Almost as good of a shot, but Atto's there in time.
And I tell you what, terrifyingly, both of these teams are unbeaten this season when it comes to Game 5s and 7s.
One of them has to lose here. That's just how this game works. Drop down. Seiko. He's given up possession. Top ends. Almost open. Will commit from Gentlemates. They're looking nervy early. K-Corp again. The nerves of steel on Champfield. Vatira can't quite get it. Rises up. Has Atto on support. Finds it to him. Atto's been bumped out of the way. Vatira's underneath. Rises there as well. He's looking for the bump. Seiko keeps that one up.
And midfield again, the site of so many battles in this series. Dogfighting in the skies above Champions Field. Vatira wanting to push down that left wing instead, thwarted by Itachi. Not as many bumps and not as many bumps and demos and aggressive plays that we saw compared to last game so far.
What a read from Juicy. Every touch, every moment. So much pressure on both these sides. That's a great infield though to Atto. Top ends, double commit. Push to the side for now. Gentlemate's hanging on. Rice has missed that ball.
A shot so good, you have to send two players to it, but the offense is going to continue.
Seiko 50'd Rise, who almost lands on it, does really well, does land on it. Juicy now. He's coughed up that corner boost to Rise. Trying to take a low 50. Seiko again, pushed to the side. All hanging above the crossbar. Seiko's missed the flip. So keeping it in. Where's Vatira now? Takes it up. He's got the beat. Rise is underneath. Rise wants the shot. Goes wide. Seiko just hands it to him.
Seiko then attempting a must-see in the midfield. It's low. It's another chance. Juicy. Anyone central. He's on the crossbar. He goes down for the top. He's not going to get but Itachi does! Game 7 magic!
Juicy again. Off the backboard. Double tap. Rise couldn't get it. But Itachi could. Gentlemates, 3 minutes away from the grand final.
Upset of the century. If Gentlemates can get this one.
Ja, boys, Rara! Word wakker!
Not a kick-off goal. Europe, what are we doing? K-Corp of all teams and Rise turns upfield. Devastation for K-Corp, but 1 goal deficit turns into 2 in the matter of moments.
But with 3 minutes remaining, Carmine Corp have come back from these positions previously. Atto harassed on the goal line. Chance for him to send it high over towards Rise. No contact made.
Rise usually icy on Champfield. Couple of mistakes here already. K-Corp, they need to go now. Rise is there, but the pass just doesn't come through again. The lack of connection. K-Corp not bringing their best to Champfield. They always do, but not this time.
Rise and Matera 16-4 when it comes to Champions Field. They simply do not lose here.
It will be 16-5. Certainly want to get to that grand final. The 2 number 1 seeds potentially. G2 again waiting in the wings. Vatira's up now. Corner. Touchy on there as well. So he does get the beat. Blocked out again. The defense has just been phenomenal from Gentlemates. K-Corp can't find a way through.
Another pump pass from Juicy right by Vatira to the ceiling though is Atto. Shut down by Itachi. Send long from Seiko, but we see how much Gentlemates can push back on defense. How long can they withstand for?
Under 2 minutes now, Atto takes it up. The miss comes through, double no. And a double commit for K-Corp. They threw everything at that one. But they're just not firing. Just not quite as on target as they were yesterday.
Rise, the left-hand side, with 100 boost. Tries to go central, but yet another miss.
This is the pass. He always hits those. Minute 30 left.
Itachi, ceiling, nothing for him on that chance. 20 boost now, Atta wanting to push down net. Seiko backboard, another clear is going to burn even more seconds.
That's what they're looking to solo play and just kill all the time off the clock. K-Corp, they've got other ideas, they need to now, they have to go. We've seen magic so often, but again the bumps come through.
Sent long from Seiko, now Vatira on the back line. Being pushed back at Carmine Corp.
Rises up, 50 to get. Gentlemates want 1 more. Vatira with the save. There's only a minute. It's down the wrong end.
Itachi, can I get this central for anybody? Any seconds that are gone is going to be benefiting the boys in pink.
Seiko clutching up. Vatira keeps it in. Juicy just staying around the bumps. Rise, what do you got? Blocked again. Gentlemates, just keep responding.
Complete patience from Gentlemates. Atto, central, sees Vatira, gets the touch. Vatira takes it low with a block on the goal line.
Yes! Yeah!
They just never go away, this team. 33 seconds. Vatira just sits himself in front of the ball.
Nog één, alsjeblieft, nog één.
What do they have off this kickoff?
We've seen kickoff dramas before, normally for Carmine Corp, much more sensible. Vatira actually shies away from it. Rise now to the ceiling. 40 boost backboard challenges with Itachi. Atto, can he get it central?
He can't, and if Vatira's right there, Rise has to back off. They want space, they want possession. 20 seconds left, Atto with space. Here we go, takes it up. Juicy's off the side, reset, blocked out.
Rise looking for bumps, but the ball doesn't even get far enough. 10 seconds ticking down.
Here we go, Atto. Is this the last chance for K-Corp to make the grand final? Or will Gentlemates spoil the party? 2 seconds, ball has to hit the ground. Juicy's on it. Atto has to challenge, blocked out. Ball still up. Rise, what can he do? He can't quite get it. The block, Seiko, bumped. No.
Chance now, Atto up high, 50 boost, but now it falls to Gentlemates. To the ground this ball has to go. Rise is the one to help it, they're still held high.
Still
side wall, Atto, any chance for a ball to hit the ground?
Blue here, in the biggest moment, they ice up. They take down Rise and Vatira on Champfield. And they have a date with G2 in the big one.
EU versus NA awaits us, but this EU versus EU battle went the way that so few predicted.